A Napa guy knows not to judge a man by his car's multicolored paint job or absence of modern gadgetry. Who cares if it's technically old enough to vote and the windows are powered by the strength of your left arm? Your monthly payment is zero, and it'll stay that way. Because with over 400,000 parts and a little Napa know-how, you can keep anything on the road. She may not be pretty, but she's all yours. That's Napa know-how.
Blog Talk Radio.
Here we go. Blast off.
This is True Capitalist Radio. True Capitalist Radio.
I am your host, the man they call Ghost.
The badass of business.
Give him capitalism or give him death.
That's it. Period.
Broadcasting from his Skyline office studios in beautiful downtown Austin, Texas.
You sound fruitier than a box of Fruit Loops, for Christ's sake.
And now, he'll take it from here. Your host, the prognosticator of prognosticators, the man they call Ghost.
Another edition of True Capitalist Radio, and of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost, and once again, folks, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. Before we get involved with any of the show process, I'd like for everybody to please retweet the broadcast, all right? Spread it around like wildfire, and let everybody know that True Capitalist Radio is in effect and in the house, and we are here. blogtalkradio.com/ghost is the address to send them. And by the way, this is episode number 79 for all the folks that are keeping track of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. But once again, folks, I'd like for everybody to please retweet the broadcast. It is Hump Day for all the folks that are keeping track with the days of the week out here and are just not a bunch of robotic scoundrels just kind of following the leader. It is Wednesday, and let me tell you, it was a bad day on the market. For all the folks that have always been emailing me, asking me, Ghost, you know, you're always talking about an economic contraction coming into the markets. When is that going to happen? Well, it's starting to happen, and it's been happening. The markets were horrible today. Doesn't matter what you were in, whether you were in the equities, whether you were in commodities. It was disgusting. Jeez Louise. But let's get to it, and then I want to take your calls. We have a lot of things to talk about today. Let me go ahead and go on with the program, folks. I'm a little upset at today's market, for Christ's sake. I think it's a disgrace what happened in the equities markets. The CME Group, which is the Chicago Mercantile Exchange, upped its limits on margins when trying to trade silver and gold and copper on the trading floors out here in the CME. And this is what's driving the cost of the commodity, silver and gold, down the tubes, for Christ's sake. And they took dramatic spikes downward. So did the equities markets. The Dow Jones Industrials closes out today at 12,723.60. It was 83.93 points on the negative, a percentage decrease of 0.66%. S&P 500 closed out today at 1,347.32, 9.30 points on the negative, percentage decrease of 0.69%. NASDAQ closes out today at 2828.23, 13.39 points on the decrease, a percentage decrease of 0.47%. Now, let me tell you, it was a lot. You know, it was getting down to a percentage point on each and every one of those equities markets. But let me tell you, it bounced back somewhat. I'm still sensing a little bit of sell-off as the week continues, as this government continues to deplete our American dollar. Right when the dollar was rallying, what was it, a day or two ago, we've got our Treasury Secretary, Timothy Geithner, sitting over here talking about they're going to put another auction of U.S. Treasuries on a world auction, for Christ's sake, which, of course, is going to deplete the value of the American currency even that much more. I mean, what a dumb ass clown for sitting here and thinking that somehow he's, cooking the books and maneuvering it in a way where he can supposedly extend the debt ceiling up until August by selling treasuries. Oh, Jesus Christ! You're talking about a fiscal mess. You're talking about a monetary policy from hell. Unbelievable. Let's go through with the commodities because there was no goddamn money to be made in here either, for Christ's sake. Brent crude oil was down $1.73. The barrel of oil for Brent crude is $120.72. I'm stumbling like John Edwards trying to explain how to cheat on a dying wife out here, for Christ's sake. Jesus Christ, I'm sorry. It's upsetting. It's upsetting to see the market decrease in that nature. You have to abandon ship on a couple of equities that you thought you were going to go long in, but because all these investors are acting impulsively, it forces you to act impulsively, for Christ's sake. Anyway, I know that we're bouncing back from this, but either way, folks, it was a dim day on the market for everybody. Brent crude closing out $120.72 a Brent crude barrel of oil. Gasoline futures are down $26.75. We've been seeing consistent down decreases in gasoline futures, so I hope that reflects in the gasoline pump price, for Christ's sake. I'm sick and tired of, going to the pump and paying all these dramatic prices just so I can go to the goddamn grocery store and pay for these goddamn inflated commodities that are being, pushed upward in price because of the devaluing of the dollar. But anyway, we got natural gas futures also on the decline, 11 cents. Heating oil futures are down $5.44. We already talked about gasoline. Now we come down to the commodity that everybody should be keeping their eye on. I'm talking about WTI sweet crude. That's the crude oil that's shipped here to North America that's refined into gasoline. It took a dramatic decrease, and we need to see more dramatic decreases in this commodity. I mean, I'm serious. I want to see WTI sweet crude go below $99 a barrel. And when we do, we could possibly, I'm not sure about the monetary policy that our government is implementing, but we could possibly see some kind of a rebound after all this recession, for Christ's sake. Haven't you noticed that they're calling this the new economy? You know what I mean? They're calling this the new economy. You notice that? No longer is it the Great Recession. It's called the new economy. And why is it called the new economy? Because people are going to have to start accepting this way of life, for Christ's sake. But WTI sweet crude went down today $2.22, a percentage decrease of 2% today, closing out the day at $108.83 a barrel of sweet crude oil. Now, it's good to see decreases in WTI sweet crude, but we need to start, everything was down today. You would think that today, the dollar, if you're a currency trader, it was down to a 30-year low or something. Unbelievable, disgusting, all-time low, almost near all-time low against most currencies in the international community. Now, why? It's because Timothy Geithner is going to have another auction of these ridiculous, U.S. securities. You know what I mean? Anyway, let's go on to agriculture, folks, because, it's a disgusting day on the market, man. It makes me sick, man. It makes me want to, instead of pulling out the $300 bottle of Scotch or the $600 bottle of Cavassier, I want to pull out the cheap crap, for a day like this. I want to get drunk on rot gut. You know what I mean? There's no time to celebrate. It's time to, go to a bar, and tell the bartender, hey, line them up. And start shooting them shots like, just straight up, one after another, for Christ's sake, because good God. Anyway, agriculture futures. We got canola futures down $3.20. We got cocoa futures continuing to decline. Well, actually, they were increasing up to this point. We're seeing a dramatic sell-off. Let me strike that from the record. We are seeing a dramatic sell-off today after increases. It's down $60, percentage decrease of 1.83%. Coffee is seeing also a sell-off after all-time highs. It's down $11.65, a percentage decrease of 3.81%. Corn futures are on their way up. How convenient. How convenient. Everything's down. Corn's on its way up, for Christ's sake. just when I'm about to get used to, I'm getting corn now for a quarter out here in Texas. I'm used to, getting corn at like 9 ears of corn for $1. I remember those days. Now I am forced to oblige these ridiculous corn prices when I live in Texas, which is the most abundant agricultural-based state, possibly next to a couple other states, but still, especially corn. Now, why is corn on the way up, folks? Because, once again, our ridiculous, disgusting, pork barrel spending government continues to spend on this idea of turning corn into ethanol so that we can put into gas guzzlers as an alternative energy source to gasoline and petroleum. Now, what's really unfortunate is that our government is subsidizing not only the refining of corn, which is basically what we're doing is burning food so that we can, fill up our gas guzzlers. This is food that could be, put in, people's mouths. It could draw the price of, commodities lower, but no. We're burning food so that we can refine it down to ethanol so that we can put into gas guzzlers. And I've told you folks this before. Here in Texas, we actually have corn ethanol gas pumps here in Texas. I kid you not. They're out here. If you happen to have one of these damn corn ethanol-based trucks, or SUVs, believe it or not, of all things, they made trucks and SUVs out of these ridiculous ideas. You can actually go to a goddamn corn ethanol pump and, pump some gas. And what's really unfortunate also is that this was intended to be green. We need to be green. It's too much CO2 emissions, too much carbon monoxide out in the air. Well, science has shown us now that the combustion of corn ethanol actually burns dirtier than petroleum. And yet our government continues to spend our tax dollars subsidizing this crap because they're like, this is how the government looks at it. Well, we already spent all this money, we can't just kind of pull out at this point in time. We got to just keep funding this puppy. There's a lot of my constituency that's related to the agrarian part of the economic system that relies on this particular subsidy, and there's just no way. There's just no way, and that's just ridiculous, and it's pathetic. And anybody who's listening to this that's trying, it's green, we got to go green. You can shove this corn ethanol idea up your clogged up colon pipes. All right, you stupid, hyper, secularist, worshiping Mother Earth fanatics. All right, this proves to you that this going green crap is not. It's not going green. The corn ethanol, you can look it up for yourself. It burns dirtier than petroleum. We are burning food that could be going in the mouths of people throughout the international community, and we're putting it in our goddamn cars, and it's stupid. And our government is subsidizing it. Anyway, I hate to keep going over that every time I go over the damn prices of corn, but every time I see corn up, it's up today $5.75, a percentage increase of 0.79%. It makes me sick, man. Why exactly are we paying these exuberant amounts for corn? The reason is because of these goddamn ridiculous subsidies that are going out to corn ethanol. We're burning food. Can somebody get this through their head that we're burning food so that we can put into our cars, for Christ's sake? It's just the most stupidest, ridiculous concept of all time. Stupid, green bastards. Anyway, cotton is down at least. It's down $6. And let me tell you, I am sick and tired of these little fruit bowls. These little goddamn fruit bowls that are walking around with these tight-ass Ed Hardy shirts that they're paying $95 a pop for. They're showing man boobs. You know what I mean? You can see man nipple from these goddamn shirts, for Christ's sake. Not to mention that they are made of shoddy material. And I don't know if it's because Ed Hardy, he's got a John Holmes sausage that's about 15 and a half, and, he mesmerizes both men and women alike, and everybody's got to buy his shirts. I don't know. Not to mention, I don't really understand why exactly we're following some idiot who puts like a tuna fish on his shirt and, a cross and some bimbo crying or something, and all of a sudden, oh, look at that, that's art. That's so art. It's man boobs, man. I mean, it makes people look fruity. All right, it's enough. And let me tell you, when we leave, and start showing, excuse me, I'm sorry, I'm thinking of something else here. I'm trying to do 8 things at once. When these goddamn cotton prices go down even more, I hope that we start seeing threads go down a little bit, for Christ's sake. I like buying nice suits, you know what I'm saying? And these suits are going, way too expensive. I mean, I don't mind paying about $1,500, maybe $2,000 a suit.Ese idiots out here at these mainstream, Saks Fifth Avenue, badass locations, these idiots are actually trying to charge me $3,000, $4,000 a goddamn virgin wool suit. And, I like Armani, okay? I get it. Armani's great. But, it's the same virgin wool whether his name's on it or isn't on it. You milk your liquor? So, anyway. 646-652-4869 is the number to call. Let me get through these goddamn commodities before I get pissed off again. Wheat futures, at least something we eat is going down. Wheat futures are down $20.25, a decrease of 2.26% today alone. Sugar is down 70 cents, a percentage decrease of 3.17%. That's pretty bad, bad decrease for sugar. Soybean futures are down once again. We've been seeing a complete tag teaming beating on soybean. Let me tell you, it's down once again, $11.75, a decrease of 0.86%. Lumber futures are down. We saw modest, buybacks in that market. Now it's back down, folks. So all you dads and moms out there that want to become super dad and super mom, that want to go out there and, build your kid a goddamn tree house or some kind of a playhouse or something, the lumber is cheap, all right? The lumber is cheap right now, and you should be able to buy it cheap. And if you don't want to do it, it's because you're a lazy fat bastard that would rather go out and pay for some electronic widget that was made by below slave wage labor in China so that you could shut your kid up. You know what I mean? Anyway, 646-652-4869. We got soybean oil futures down 54 cents, and wool finally got a buyback after yesterday's decrease. Wool futures are up $18. And let me tell you something about the metals here, all right? The metals should be way more than what they are here. And I don't like what the CME group did by raising their margin requirements so people can trade futures, on the exchange out here. The price of gold and silver and copper reflect the trading that's being based on these exchanges. And for the CME group to sit over here and limit these goddamn, margin requirements, which for all you folks that are not familiar with what's going on, a margin is a line of credit that a investor or an investment firm is giving by an exchange so that they can, purchase these, futures contracts on the exchange on some kind of credit basis. Well, the only way they can obtain that credit is if they have a pretty good large deposited account with cash in it. They have to have a good, fat account. What's unfortunate is that, you have to have even more money now that the Chicago Mercantile Exchange is requiring even more money on top of your deposits. I mean, it's a disgrace what's happening. This is artificially being done, folks, and it makes me sick to my stomach because what the metals are supposed to do, it's supposed to gauge the monetary value of our currency. Whenever you see gold going up the wazoo, whenever you see silver going up the wazoo and it's high in price, it's because our currency is depleted. And what makes our currency depleted? What devalues our currency? Well, the fact that they keep printing out this fiat money. They keep printing out this goddamn money. They keep printing it out like it's no big deal. And there's so many of these, currency bills outstanding that at some point, and I don't know when that point's going to be, this goddamn paper is going to be useless. And in my personal opinion, I think that this CME move was rather precarious. Now, I'm not making any implications or anything of that nature, But I think it's rather precarious that the CME Group raises its margin requirements specifically towards metals, okay? Specifically. I mean, it's not like, oh, we're raising our margin requirements for livestock and agriculture. No. This is for the metals in general. And it's disgrace. It's a disgrace. So what I'm saying is that this is artificially being done so that when investors traditionally look at the price of gold and they look at the price of silver, all right, they look at this and they see that the price is pretty much down. You know, there's a lot. I mean, you look today, copper futures down 11.85 today, a decrease of 2.79%. Gold is down today $23. A percentage decrease of 1.49%. And Jesus Christ, I don't even, silver, you know, it decreased like 8-9% today, all right? It's down below $40. I mean, don't you find that rather weird, especially for a commodity like that? You know? Especially for a commodity like that just to go down dramatically. I mean, take a look at the goddamn chart for silver. Take a look at it. I mean, never in the history of silver have you seen such a thing unless it was done because there was a goddamn bubble bursting. You know what I mean? But this is artificially done so that we can make believe our currency still has value, in my personal opinion. And this is the real unfortunate fact of the matter, that our government has too much influence into the private enterprise. Too much influence in the private enterprise. And let me tell you something, this is what's happening right here with this silver and gold price, and it makes me sick. All right, it makes me sick to my stomach that these people are artificially bringing down the cost of gold and silver so that they can, you know, somehow make believe that the value of the dollar is that much more valuable. It's not. It's being artificially put down so that we can believe that our currency has that much more value. Anyway, let me go ahead and continue on. At least livestock was up today. Live cattle futures are up 30 cents. Cattle feeder futures are up 25 cents. And lean hog futures, if you like having a decent freaking ham bone, they're up 17 cents today. And that, my friend, is the market for your ass. Do you understand what I'm saying? Anyway, I can't believe today's market. I mean, the helter-skelter market that we live in today makes me sick. And the reason that we've seen such dramatic decreases and increases in the silver and gold markets is because it's been artificial. And you're talking about the government investigating something. Why don't you investigate your own? How about that? Anyway, 646-652-4869 is the number to call here, folks. I want to hear from you. I don't want to talk about the markets anymore. I want to talk about something else. What I do want to talk about is Barack Obama, our president, said today that he will not release the Osama bin Laden death photo. He will not release the Osama bin Laden death photo, and I don't understand what the hell that's all about. All right? Well, why exactly is the death photo being withheld from not only the American public, but from the world? You know? According to Barack Obama, the reason that he's not releasing these photos of Osama bin Laden is because it's too, quote-unquote, gruesome. Oh, too gruesome up in here. Oh, it's too gruesome. You know, the American people just can't handle it. You know, they just can't handle the idea of seeing an Osama bin Laden with a bullet in his head. It's just too gruesome, for Christ's sake. Are you kidding me? This is the same American population that glorifies two girls in one cup, for heaven's sake. I mean, this is a sick-ass society. This is a sick-ass society. And for these people to sit over here and give me this excuse that, we can't release Osama bin Laden's photo. It was just too gruesome. It was just too gruesome. It's just too bad. It's just ridiculous. It's a slap in the face to everybody that was afflicted with that unfortunate incident on 9/11, that unfortunate terrorist act that terrorist act that was implemented by this scumbag is a slap in the face to everybody that served in any theater of combat post 9/11. It is a slap in the face. And I don't understand why we can't see some goddamn photos, for Christ's sake. I mean, first of all, I'm a little pissed off that we obliged this idiot's burial in some fashion. That we wrapped it around in a shroud and, read the Quran and all this other crap like, and then we throw this idiot out in the ocean, hopefully with some cement shoes or something. It just doesn't make any kind of sense whatsoever. I'm a little suspect at what's going on. I'm not trying to say that, they didn't get them. I'm not trying to say that, there's any kind of conspiracy theories going on here, but 9/11 was a horrific incident that everybody needs some closure on, and I think by the president withholding these photos only gives fervor to all these conspiracy theorists that are out here who believed that George W. Bush was the person with remote controls utilizing hologram technology to actually blow up the World Trade Center. I mean, it gives validity to these morons. It gives validity to these idiots like Alex Jones. It gives validity to these morons like, David Icke. David Icke, this idiot who believes that we've got shape-shifting alien lizard men, living among us that, suck the blood out of, babies and innocent children. So that they can, prevent themselves from, shape-shifting. I mean, look, this is what's keeping... I mean, if you're not going to release the Osama bin Laden photos, I mean, this is the kind of crap that's going to continue to sell. This is the kind of garbage that is going to continue to be pumped out of this so-called alternative media out here, man. I think it's a tragedy that this goddamn president will not release the photos of Osama bin Laden's death photo. I think he owes it to everybody. Anyway, I want to hear from you. 646-652-4869 is the number to call here. Let's take some calls. I want to hear from you. What do you think about this? Are you happy that our president is not releasing the Osama bin Laden death photos, for Christ's sake? And not to mention that, we oblige some kind of, Islamic law, Islamic law here. We should be throwing a ham bone in there with this idiot. We should be throwing Jack Daniels, for Christ's sake. We should be, facing his body away from Mecca. You know what I'm talking about? We should shove a goddamn ham sandwich down his throat. You know what I mean? This is what we should be doing. But no, we got to be careful. We got to be careful, for Christ's sake. We got to be careful. And I mean, Jesus Christ. I better calm down, man. I'm supposed to be calming down. I promised people that I'd be calming down out here as of late, because there's been some people that have been emailing me, Twittering me, people on the capitalistarmy.com website that have been somewhat concerned about some of the episodes that I have been conducting on the broadcast here, and some of these breakdowns that I'm having, some of these anger fits that I'm having. They're a little concerned that I may, take a dirt nap right in the middle of the damn show, and I don't think that, people want to hear that. I think that, people don't want to hear me die on the show. There's a lot of people out there that really appreciate the fact that, I'm still alive. I'm out here, pushing forth the capitalist agenda, and, people out here, for the most part, don't want to see me dead, all right? They don't want to see me dead. So anyway, 646-652-4869 is the number to call. We're talking about Barack Obama refusing to release the Osama bin Laden death photo because, quote unquote, it's too gruesome. And I want to hear from you. What do you think about that? Let's take some calls. Area code 624, you're on the air.
Ghost Baby Cakes, I want to see...
Oh, shut up. I'm not even going to acknowledge that butt-loving internet butt-stalker fruit bowl. All right, I mean, look, I get it, okay? Obviously, you didn't have any fatherly influence as a child, and now that you're hearing some bass in the voice from a male, you're hearing, a real, true American badass get on the microphone and throw around manly dominance like it ain't shit. You're probably creaming in your little fruity pink team playing pants. You're probably, putting condoms on large pieces of furniture and slipping them upside your shit funnel because you can't believe that a real man is on the internet. But look, you little butt-loving internet butt-stalking fruit bowl, nobody wants to hear you. All right? Nobody wants to hear your little fruity, feminized voice. Nobody wants to hear any of this nonsense that you're sitting here trying to assert. All right? People want to hear capitalist commentary. They want to hear true capitalist radio, and that's what they want to hear. So, no more internet butt stalkers, all right? As a matter of fact, let me get a cheap bottle of hooch here. I mean, it was a bad day on the market. I can't break open the Cavassier. I can't break open the Johnny Walker, so I'm going to break open some cheap garbage here. And cheap garbage to me is a little bit of I'm even afraid to say it, man. I mean, I feel a little ashamed of Jack Daniels. Jack Daniels, and I know people are going to say, "Oh, I like Jack Daniels." Because how can you say it's cheap crap? Well, it's cheap to me. You know what I'm saying? You know who gets drunk off Jack Daniels? Bitches on Girls Gone Wild videos, flashing tits so that they can get beads. And these are the types of people that get drunk on, Jack Daniels. Fat, bloated, Hell's Angel bearded assholes who, get full of piss and fury after drinking a half a bottle of Jack and go out and commit criminality. Those are the people. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I just, that's all I'm saying. Anyway, I am drinking Jack Daniels straight up. It's some hard stuff, but hey, let me tell you something. It's a bad day on the market here. It's a bad day on the market here. Jesus Christ, I'd rather be doing shots of grain alcohol, for Christ's sake. Good God. What the hell is this crap? Oh, man. Anyway, 646-652-4869 is the number to call. Let's take some more calls here, shall we? We're talking about Barack Obama refusing to release the Osama bin Laden death photo. I think it's a necessity. I think everybody should be concerned about reasonings behind why we can't see this sick son of a bitch dead. I don't see it. Anyway, area code 239. You're on the horn.
Ghost, you can drink my jizz, because you probably like...
Damn it, this butt-loving fruit bowl! I mean, how many numbers does this asshole have, for Christ's sake? How many numbers does this idiot have? Jesus Christ! I'm sitting over here trying to conduct a broadcast, and this idiot has like 50 billion different numbers, for Christ's sake, man. Jesus Christ, man. Internet butt stalkers, man. Internet butt stalkers. Jesus Christ, let me take another drink of this. I need to get loaded here. Obviously, it's going to be a long day. It's been a long day as of, because of the goddamn freaky helter-skelter market. It's obviously going to be a long day here in the True Capitalist radio broadcast. Jesus Christ. That's right, because drinking is what I like to do. Yeehaw! Jesus Christ, the Jack Daniels is already making me yelp like a goddamn redneck, for Christ's sake. I mean, I know I'm from Texas, but I'm not too keen on rednecks. All right, now, I know there's a lot of people out here in Texas that wear the damn cowboy hats and that sort of thing. That's because we still have real cowboys out here, all right? We have real cowboys. The only people I don't like wearing cowboy hats are people living in inner cities, people living in, urban settings. They go into a goddamn bar or a goddamn restaurant with their stupid cowboy hat on. I mean, you might as well, like I said, put a goddamn, Billy the Kid, pistol on your side and call yourself Wyatt, because you look like a goddamn obnoxious 10-year-old boy going out there saying, "Yeah, mommy, I'm Red Ranger. I'm a Red Ranger." But in Texas, we have real cowboys out here, right? We got real agricultural-based people that are out here rustling cattle, that are out here, raising, different crops on the range out here. You know how it is. Anyway, 646-652-4869. We're supposed to be talking about President Barack Obama refusing to release the death photo of Osama bin Laden. And I want to hear what people have to say about it. As you can see from the people calling, they don't give two rat's asses about it. They don't give two rats' asses about it. I mean, look at these people here. 310. What's your excuse? Area code 310. You there? Yeah, you just hung up, for Christ's sake. Area code 727. You're on the air.
Hey, Gus.
Hey, what's going on, man? Good to hear from you.
This president defies common sense and any basic logic with this whole situation. They come out and they say it's because of sensitivities and this and that, and they're concerned about releasing it. So what these liberals are saying, okay, what they're saying is that they can't release a picture of a executed monster, terrorist, mass murderer. They can't do that because Muslims will be offended. So what they're saying are Muslims, the religion of peace, and we've been told over and over it's the religion of peace, and we've been told over and over it's a small minority, it's a small group of extremists. The majority of Arabs and Muslims are peace-loving people. So which is it? Because if the majority of Muslims and Arabs are peace-loving people, then why in the world would they be offended by a picture of a dead monster like Osama bin Laden?
That's a good point. I don't understand. First of all, before the refusal of releasing the death photo of bin Laden, the whole burial, the whole idea of, making sure this idiot was buried in proper fashion and words by the Quran were said. I mean, it's a disgrace, man. We should be ripping this idiot's body apart, man. We should be sending body parts to the bin Laden family. You know what I'm talking about? I mean, we should have literally, desecrated this idiot to the highest extent. And yet, we have our authority, our government, continuing to, pussy pamper this idea. I mean, you have a good point when you say that a minor faction of the Islamic community was supposed to be fanatics. And yet, we are obliging a supposed small minority in that Islamic fashion so that, so they won't throw terrorist attacks on us? They're going to throw terrorist attacks on us anyway. They're going to do it anyway.
Which is it? Are we afraid of offending? Is it that the majority of Muslims are bin Laden supporters, and we're afraid of offending the majority of Muslims because they all support bin Laden? Or are we afraid of offending the minute minority of Muslims who are actually terrorists too? Are we afraid of offending the enemy?
I don't believe that's why I want to have this conversation, because I don't get it. I don't understand why we're not releasing the photo. I don't understand why we haven't seen any video or at least him being shot, something. Nothing. All we have seen is what the president and what these people have released, which is absolutely nothing, which is some footage of some, Pakistani ranch house somewhere. They've released some, visa of somebody claiming to be Osama bin Laden's wife. We're getting mixed reports from, what actually happened and what did happen. I mean, when Barack Obama, announced to the world that, Osama bin Laden had been killed, according to our president, it was in an exchange of a firefight. It was, in some kind of battle. Now the reports come out that this idiot was unarmed. I mean, what's the story, man? What the hell?
He was executed. Why wasn't he given a civilian trial? Like they want to do with every other terrorist.
I mean, that's a good point, because that's what it sounds like. According to bin Laden's wife, and these are very, sparse reports that are coming out, that bin Laden was executed execution style, and he actually gave up like a bitch and tried to, say, oh, please take me, and all that other crap. And they just execution-style murdered him. And that's a good point that you bring up.
Right. Well,
you have this liberal regime trying to claim that, we want trials for the people in Guantanamo. We want, due process for all these people. Absolutely right. I mean, it kind of throws egg on their face.
Right. At that moment in time, he was a threat to nobody. They should have brought him down to Gitmo, got him a lawyer, got him some Eric Holder's old lawyer from his old law firm, brought him in New York City. And, let him throw out the evidence, let him go free. Like what was going to happen with the Sheikh Sheikh Shock or whatever his name was. But the whole thing does not make sense. No matter which side of the issue you take, either all Muslims are supporters, and we don't want to offend the whole entire 8 billion of them on the planet, or how many there are, because they all supported Bin Laden, or only a small minority support them. We're afraid of offending Al Qaeda.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
And then you get the goals in there to say, "Oh, we're Americans. We don't do this. We don't need to spike the football." What a jackass is this guy? What do you mean?
They actually said that. They actually said that we don't need to spike the football. They actually said that.
That's his quote. That is his quote from Carney. He said, "We're Americans. We don't need to gloat. We don't need to spike the football." Hey, you idiot! Yes, we're Americans. We don't play like European rugby. We invented spiking the stinking football. You idiot!
It's just really unbelievable, and the American people, I mean, they're so filled with glee on this news that they're failing to kind of, ask these kinds of questions. And this is why I have always advocated that the general American public, for a lack of a better term, are a bunch of morons. And, the only people that should be, in charge of this political process are those of us capitalists that are funding these power-hungry political autocrats. And let me tell you something, if the capitalists were the ones electing these goddamn politicians in office, we would have those goddamn pictures released. We would not only have those pictures released, we would make sure that Bin Laden's body was not only goddamn desecrated, we'd make sure to make copy after copy after copy and just throw it all over the goddamn world and say, hey, you mess with America, no matter how long it takes, no matter how far you run, we're going to go out there, we're going to kill your ass. But no, we're not doing that. Yeah.
They had to stream every one of them on tomorrow. They'd be on every school monitor right before the Pledge of Allegiance tomorrow morning. That's what they ought to show. This is what happened. They ought to show a picture of 9/11 of the people fall. What about all the pictures and videos that we got to see of the people falling from the sky off of the towers to their death, huh?
That's a good point. I mean, you notice they're replaying that in the mainstream media. Haven't you noticed that? They're replaying these so-called reminiscent videos of 9/11, and yet they're focusing on these people falling out of the buildings. I have never seen the media, going gaga over disaster porn since the past couple of days since Bin Laden has been since he was killed. Excuse me. These people overplaying this, footage of people throwing themselves out of the building to prevent themselves being burned up alive. I've never seen that up until now, and you're absolutely right. If we can show this, if we can show on regular news channels, which are accessible to teenagers, which are accessible to children, if we're able to show people dying to their deaths, if we're able to, air the phone conversations between people that were dying in the World Trade Center and between operators, 911 operators, why exactly can't we see this disgusting, despicable idiot with a hole in his head? I want to see him with a hole in his head.
Absolutely, and if it was a photo of an Israeli soldier beating a Palestinian, we'd see it 72 times a day.
Good point, man. Good point. Hey, have you made any options plays? You made any pretty good options plays in the past? Go ahead.
I made money on two short options today that I was totally almost panicked and sold last Friday. I held on to them, and the market turned around if you were short on an option, and I cashed out both of them, made about 4 or 5% on each of them this morning. So I'm not in the market right now. I got out, made some money this morning, and I don't know. I got to look at it tonight, and I may go bullish on something if I find the right setup on a stock, but I don't have anything on my mind right now.
Yeah, let me tell you, I had to liquidate a couple of positions today I don't know where the hell this market's going. Remember, I've been saying on the show for a long time that this bull market is based on low volume. Well, that low volume, came back and bit everybody in the ass today, man. And, let me tell you, unless you were an investor in Green Mountain Coffee Roasters or what was another, a CBS or one of these other winners today, you were pretty much left with your prick in your hand, for Christ's sake, because everything was selling off today. At one point, when the market was down to about 150, 200, almost to 200 points, I thought we were going to see the big, massive sell-off, which I'm yet to see. I'm expecting at any point.
Yeah, I called in a couple weeks ago. I said, there's definitely a bubble being created in the market, and it's getting, when it gets close to 15, S&P is going to get close to about 1450, I think, eventually before it crashes. But you look historically, that'll be a triple peak up around 1450 over the last 20 years. This will be the third time it reaches that. And but you're going to see, I said a couple weeks ago, you're going to see commodities are going to be the indicator. Commodities are going to start tanking, and they're going to be the indicator. And I don't know if this is just a short blip down, and they're going to go back up. But eventually, when commodities do tank, they'll be the first to tank, and that'll be about a month or two before the equities tank. But
and we're getting close to the end of QE2 also.
Right. And what time was when did they announce? When did that information come out about the silver requirements for the whatchamacallit,
well, they actually came out with it yesterday, but then after yesterday's sell-off, they even upped the requirements today. They changed it twice this week alone. You know, the requirements for margin to trade gold and silver futures and metals specifically. And this, in my opinion, are artificially drove. And the financial business news channels are saying this is what drove the market down in these commodities. And to me, whenever I look at gold and silver, it's a gauge on where we're going monetarily, you know, where our monetary policy is and where it stands. To me, right now, gold and silver does not reflect the amount of fiat outstanding currency that's out here right now in America, the devaluing of our dollar. And I think that, if you want my personal opinion, I think there's something nefarious going on here with the CME group doing this, requiring more deposits on margins. It's kind of precarious, if you want my personal opinion.
Yeah, and it could give it a data to. I think there was an emotional factor of driving it down today with that move that they made, but give it a little time to work out, and you could see a big bounce back up because. And those margin requirements also are putting requirements on people who want to short silver. And silver was, when it was approaching $50, they were having record amounts of shorting, on people getting in on shorting and shorting and shorting. So not only does it decrease people from betting that silver is going to go up, but it decreases the ability of people to bet that it's going to go down. I think the amount of energy that was going into shorting silver as it was approaching 50 was greater than the long-term investors, and this could restrict that amount of people shorting silver, which is going to release it to go up high again. So it could backfire on them, actually, which would be typical of the government getting involved and having something do the opposite of what they try to do.
Yeah, I hear you, man. Hey, I want to thank you for calling up, man. You always provide good insight. I don't blame you for liquidating your positions right now, not having anything in the market, but, I still think there's some profits to be made. You just have to be on top of your positions, man. Anyway, thanks a lot, man. I appreciate you calling up. 646-652-4869 is the number to call here. I want to hear from you. We were talking a little bit about, President Obama refusing to release the photos of Osama bin Laden, and we got sidetracked in talking a little bit about the market. But I want to hear from you. All right, I want to hear what you have to say about all this. Let's go ahead and take some calls. 908, you're on the horn. Yeah, you're taking too long, you milky liquor. We got Jesse Slaughter. You're on the phone.
Josie sounds super hot when you're so mad.
Jesus Christ, with this internet butt stalker. Area code 337, you're on the horn.
Hey, Ghost.
What's going on, man?
Not too much. I think that we're so desensitized already. I don't know why the hell, they're not going to release a fucking phone, and yet they'll, they got kids playing all these fucking bloody-ass games. They got shit online. They got shit on TV. I think it's a ploy. He's just hiding shit and covering his ass.
I mean, what do they have to cover? I mean, if he's dead, he's dead. We got to see it. Everybody would, have a party if we saw it. And I don't understand why, the releasing of this photo is such a, threat to national security. I mean, why are we appeasing a supposed minority in the Islamic fanatical faction?
I think they should have took his body and buried his body and let the extremists build a shrine, and then we go over there and we fucking shoot them in the head. I mean, really.
Well, yeah, that's a little extreme there, but I hear you on your amount of animosity towards this nonsense because it's disgusting. It's disgusting. I think that what our president is doing, by appeasing a so-called minority faction of Islamic fundamentalists, he's basically taken, in my personal opinion, a piss on America.
Definitely.
I mean, that's just my personal opinion. I mean, maybe he's not. Maybe he's just, I don't know, he's trying to oblige his Nobel Peace Prize tag there, his little title, and that's what he's doing. But, not by going into another war in Libya,
Yeah, well, I mean, we should have left his body in Pakistan and, bomb the hell out of that and then sell it to the Saudis and, make some more money.
Jesus Christ, man, you are a warmongering chicken hawk piece of garbage. Are you kidding me, man? I mean, come on, man. I mean, who's going to, fight these wars, Who's going to fight these wars? The young people. It's bad enough that we've sent enough of these young people out there to die, and we've got assholes like John McCain out here saying, oh, yeah, we got to send more troops out there to die. We got to go out there to Libya, and we got to get Gaddafi. We got to go to Afghanistan. We got to go to Pakistan. We got to go out there to Venezuela to get that asshole Chavez. We got to go out there to Cuba to make sure that we, avenge the Bay of Pigs. We're going to send more young kids out there to die because I'm John McCain, and I was tortured in the Hanoi Hilton. So because I was tortured because I got shot down, everybody out there has to suffer. Everybody out there has to suffer. Give me a break. 646-652-4869 is the number to call here. I know that there's a lot of people upset about what's going on with the president not releasing the photos. It's an unfortunate situation, but this is it. This is the president, huh? Yes, we can, baby. Yes, we can, baby. Anyway, let's take another caller here. I think we got Goofy Bone on the horn. Hey, Goofy Bone, is that you?
Hey, girl, shut that off. Shut that off. What's up, Ghost? Can you hear me?
Yeah, what's going on? You all right?
Oh, yeah, no, Ghost, I'm partying. I'm getting ready to watch my Shark game coming on in a couple of hours, but, I wanted to give my insights. Well, first off, Ghost, I want to thank you. Remember last week when I gave you 4 stocks I wanted to hear your blessings on, and you just told me don't even touch those. Thank God for you, Ghost, because if I wanted to really touch that one SLV stock, but if I would have lost $10 on every share I would have bought. So thank you for that, Ghost. I wanted to tell you that yesterday, but I totally forgot.
No problem, man. I mean, that's why, people listen. That's why people join the capitalist army, man. You don't want to be left with your prick in your hand. You know what I'm saying? You want to go out there and profit. You want to capitalize, baby. And that's what everybody needs to start understanding. I know there's a lot of jerks here in the chat room, flapping their fat Cheeto-stained fingers, talking garbage to me. Look at them. Look at these idiots talking garbage, and yet they could be listening. They could be capitalizing. They could be making large sums of money. You know what I mean? They could be buying some bimbo, on the street corner. Instead, they got to wax their own carrot, not even having enough money for some lube, for heaven's sake. You know what I'm saying?
No, these are the idiots that stood right next to Oprah and cried when Barack Obama was elected the president. Those are those type of idiots, Ghost. What is up with this stupid? I'm serious. He is the most stupidest president in the world. Okay, you get the hoorays that you killed him. Get more hoorays for the picture. Let's see evidence. Because now I'm starting to believe that maybe Osama bin Laden died years ago, and maybe they just, want to leave him like that. They're going to dump him off the sea, and they're going to make a horror film, Osama bin Laden Returns. You know what I mean?
Well, no, hold on just a second. Now, I don't want to get into any conspiracy theories, but I do believe that, we need to see this man's picture. We need to see this man's picture, and I think that the president and the government owes it to us. They owe it to us.
As Americans who pay taxes, we are owed that picture. Why? Because all of us lost somebody that day in 9/11. So give it to us. Show us the picture. Show us that gratitude at least. President,
not only do they have pictures, I hear that they have video. They've got video of this guy, being dragged, his corpse being dragged around, that sort of thing. I want to see it all, man. I want to see it all. And they owe it to us, for Christ's sake, and yet we are sitting over here bowing down to a small fanatical Islamic faction?
We made sure to wrap it in a little shroud. We made sure to put his little body in a shroud. We put a little Quran in there, and we made sure that we put a little bit of Muhammad's turban in there with him as well, so he can go out to sea, and hopefully he can find Muhammad in the middle of the sea and everything.
Now, give me a goddamn break! I mean, us as capitalists, us as taxpayer, we fund these little people that are in Washington today. We fund these little people, and they wave their fingers in our faces like they're our damn dictators. Sorry, it just makes me sick, man.
No, Ghost, you have every right to yell. My friend is in the Navy SEALs, okay? He's been with them since Operation Red Wings. I don't know if anyone's heard of that one, but, there was such thing as an operation. He was in that. He's been in every operation, well, except for this one. And he even told me, he told a friend that told me that nobody even, that throughout the whole Navy SEALs, nobody knows the characters that went in there and did it. Nobody knows who did it. So now everyone's starting to think, did this really happen? Is this just some stunt that they just pulled off? Because not even the SEALs know what SEALs did this operation. You know what I mean, Ghost?
Yeah, well, that's another thing, too. I mean, I didn't want to really get to that. I want to make sure that we, get to the picture aspect or the documented evidence that we have a dead bin Laden on our hands here. But I also want to know what SEAL team did it. I mean, according to people that are in the chat room, they say it's SEAL Team 6. But I want to know who the men are personally. I mean, we've got
Hold on, Ghost. Let me stop that stupid SEAL Team 6. What is this? Navy SEALCom on Xbox? No, people. We have so many thousand different teams. They are named by a certain code. Not by numbers. Come on now, you idiotic fools. And do you guys know what SEAL means? Let me help you. Sea, air, and land. Remember that shit. But anyways, guys, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to blabbergas. You know what? I was thinking about you yelling at the Canadians the other day, so I went to go buy some Yukon Jack after work today. So, Canadian's finest. It's called Yukon Jack. I don't know if you ever drank any of that, Ghost, but
no, the only Canadian whiskey I drink is Crown Royal, and I try to do that very seldom because there's something very Canadian about that goddamn whiskey. You know what I'm saying? I'm serious.
Oh man, but you know what, Ghost? I wanted to tell everybody out there, if you're in the CapitalistArmy.com, leave me a message on Capitalist Army with your name and your address, and I'm going to shoot you out the official Capitalist Army Ghost shirts. But you guys got to tell me your size, too. So hit me up on Capitalist Army. I'm going to shoot you out a shirt, and, I want everybody to take a picture and be proud in your army, Ghost, the Capitalist Army, and go to www.capitalistarmy.com and sign up today.
All right, man. Hey, I thank you very much, Goofy, man. And as a matter of fact, call back up here in a second. If we get enough prank callers up in here, we may have to, resort to taking a Goofy bone break, and the people might have to listen to your classic, Just Give Her a Bone. They may have to do that. So, anyway, man, I want to thank you. I want to thank everybody for tuning in up in here. Let me take one more caller here. Stay on the horn there. We got 111. What's going on?
Hello?
You're taking too long. Yeah, what's going on?
Hey, you can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Hey, do you like cats? Because I once had a cat, and I crushed its skull and put it in the microwave and microwaved it, and it exploded.
And you're proud of this?
Yes.
Hold on right there. I got my secret weapon here. Hey, get over here, Grandpa. I got Grandpa Paw over here. I want to introduce you to him. Grandpa Paw, come over here. Here, talk to this stupid little twisted brat. Here, go ahead.
Oh, yeah, hello? Hello, come over here, boy. Come over here. You like cats, boy? I like cats, too, boy. Come on over here, boy. Oh, yeah, I'm Grandpa Paw. Come on over here, take your underwear off, boy. Come on over here, take your underwear off. Oh, yeah, boy. Oh, you hurt me. You hurt me, baby. Oh, Grandpa, baby. Oh, come on over here, boy. Oh, don't go away from me, boy. Don't go out there and hang up on me. You hurt me. You hurt me. You cat-killing son of a bitch. You hurt me. I want him to take his underwear off, Ghost. I want him to take his underwear off.
I'm sorry. Anyway, 646-652-4869. Let me tell you something right now. If you call up again, any of you prank callers call up again, I'm going to get Grandpa Paw to molest your little stupid fruit bowl asses, because that's obviously what you stupid fruit bowls are begging for. All right? It's obvious. I mean, you call up, you sit over here, you make these dumb fruity-ass pink team playing, taking up the pooper references. You know, you try to, make yourself out to be some cool guy. Hey, look at me, I smashed cats' heads and I put it in the microwave. Watch it explode. Let me tell you something right now. Your mother should be punched in the uterus for having some waste of human flesh like you. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, seriously, that bitch should be punched in the pussy for shitting out such a lunatic-based imbecile like yourself to think that in some fashion, taking a cat, chopping its head off, throwing it into a damn microwave is somehow funny. I mean, look, I hate cats, all right? I don't like cats at all. I think cats are a disgusting animal. I don't like them. I'm sorry. It's my personal opinion. I don't like it. But chopping a cat's head off, throwing it in the goddamn microwave, you're a sick son of a bitch. All right? You're a sick, twisted bastard, all right? All right, you're a sick, twisted bastard. That's all there is to it. I'm sorry. I don't like cats, man. I don't like them, man. You know what cats remind me of? Some bitch in the damn bar, wanting attention. And then when they get attention, they're like, no, it's okay. No. I mean, like some cock-teasing piece of garbage. Anyway, 646-652-4869 is the number to call. I want to hear from you. And not to mention, I don't want to hear any more of these goddamn prank calls. All right, we're talking about business here. We're supposed to be talking about Barack Obama refusing to release the Osama bin Laden picture of his death. I think it's a disgrace, and I think that people should be outraged about it. Anyway, you're listening to the second hour of True Capitalist Radio. Of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. If you're listening live right now, please retweet the broadcast. All right? Go to the blogs, go to the forums, go to the social networks, and spread it around like wildfire and let everybody know that we're in effect in the house right now. You know what I'm saying? Let everybody know. You know that we got little buttons right there. You see all those little buttons on the web page right by the little player? All those little Facebook thumbs up buttons and tweet this buttons and embed this and share this. Use and abuse those buttons, all right? Use and abuse those buttons, for Christ's sake. I'm not joking, man. Use and abuse those goddamn buttons. Anyway, 646-652-4869. I'm going to get to another subject matter, because I know that people are probably upset at the fact that our president is refusing to release Osama bin Laden's death photo, and I don't understand why. Nobody understands why. So let's move on to something else. All right, Prince Charles, came over here to talk to Barack Obama. Yeah, that's right. That big-eared monarch, prehistoric piece of feudalistic garbage actually came over here and decided to go down and talk to Barack Obama, maybe have some crumpets and tea or some crap. And believe it or not, these guys are supposed to be talking about the environment. Yes, Prince Charles came over here and going to talk to Barack Obama about the environment. I mean, like, this asshole gives two rats' asses. Like, Prince Charles cares. Somebody has been wiping this big-eared, incestual bastard's ass ever since he was shitted out of the incestual womb. And we're supposed to believe that this feudalistic asshole gives two rats' asses about the environment? We're supposed to believe that this dumb imbecile has, the faintest idea of saving humanity, for Christ's sake? I mean, and this isn't even the original royal family. That's what I keep reiterating to the goddamn English out there. This isn't even the royal family. All right? I mean, this is the goddamn offshoot of some Austrian-Hungarian family, for Christ's sake. King George was taken from the Austrian-Hungarian Empire, ass clowns. All right? This isn't even the real royal family, and yet, you got these people out here in England. Oh, yes, it's so great. Oh, I love my queen. I love my royal family. I die for them. Oh, yes, I'm going to stand here with dignity, and I'm going to say that I love my queen. I love my monarch. I love Prince William. I love Kate Middleton. God, I love being British. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, I love being British. Oh, I love being a monarch worshipping piece of garbage. Oh, yes, there it is. There it is. The great queen. God save our queen. God save our queen, please. She's so old. Oh, she's so old. She doesn't know how to pick her hats anymore. Did you see her despicable hat? Oh, did you see that Pac-Man outfit this whore was wearing? Oh, God, save the queen. Please save the queen. Oh, God. I need help here. Prince Charles is going to America. He's going to save the day. Prince Charles is going to save the day in America, and he's going to make sure that everybody goes green. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Anyway, that's about enough. Anyway, what do you think about this goddamn Prince Charles coming up here trying to, talk about the environment when this idiot probably eats like Caligula? You know what I'm saying? Give me a break. 646-652-4869 is the number to call. We got, who else? We got 630. You're on the horn.
It's Baller Friday, faggot.
And you hang up, you wait for 35 minutes so that you can say that. And you hang up. I mean, good God. Hold on. Before we move on here, I've got to kick some idiots out here, all right? All right, Tigger, you stupid son of a bitch. Get this stupid thing. Get him out! Get out! Get out! And some asshole named Gordon Fisherman, or whatever the hell his name is, get this idiot out of here, too. Get this Gordon Fisherman asshole out of here. Get him out! Get out now! Get out! Get him out of here! Piece of crap. Yeah, and you know what? Just give her a bone, too. Some asshole that actually is ripping off Goofy Bones' little song, for Christ's sake. Why don't you kick that sorry sack of crap out of here, too? I don't want to see that sack of shit in here either. Get him out! Get him out! Get him out of here! And don't let the door hit you on your cottage cheese ass, you piece of garbage. Give me a break. Wait a minute, I thought I already kicked Gordon Fisherman out of here. Gordon Fisherman, stop cloning your name and get out! Get out of here! Get out! You sorry sack of crap. I'm sorry, folks. I just had to get some people out of the chat room. These guys are pissing me off out here. They're pissing me off. They're pissing me off. They're pissing me off. All right? I'm sorry. Anyway, 646-652-4869 is the number to call here. We're supposed to be talking about Prince Charles coming to the White House to talk to Barack Obama about environmental issues when he should be talking about, disassembling his monarchy. That's what they should be talking about. You know what I mean? They should be talking about disassembling the monarchy and letting the English people participate in parliamentary politics without the goddamn monarchy. All right? Without the monarchy. I'm sorry, folks. I know people are in here saying, calm down, calm down. I'm trying to calm down. I'm trying to calm down, but look at these people. Look at these people. I mean, and they're calling more and more of these scumbags. Look at them. They're calling. I mean, there's more and more trolls. I mean, I know that you idiots are calling a raid on me. Stop. Stop the goddamn raid, all right? Stop it. Stop now. got monarchy worshipers now talking garbage in the chat room. We got monarchy worshipers saying, "Oh, Ghost, the monarchy doesn't do anything anymore, you moron. Oh, they don't do anything anymore. They do nothing but spend the English people's money, huh? Oh, yeah, it was $100 million, $60 million, whatever the hell it was, to put on this stupid, pathetic wedding. Oh, my God, and all these little pompous outfits and, all these chariots, for Christ's sake, with jewels and all this. It's stupid. It's unbelievably stupid. I mean, it would be a great day, a great goddamn day in world history when these English finally wake up out of their fish and chip drunkardness and start telling this royal family out there in England, your services are no longer needed as being mooches off the English people. Anyway, let's take some more calls here. 646-652-4869. What do you think about big-eared Prince Charles, huh? That cousin banger. What do you think about him? 932, you're on the horn.
I think Prince Charles is kind of cute, but you're cuter. That's
damn it! These internet butt stalkers!
I'm going to stop. All right. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to let these people get to me. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to let them get to me. You want to know why? Because I can do that. All right. I'm not going to let them do it. All right. Not especially some goddamn internet butt stalker that wants to lick the bacon out of my cheese hole up in here. All right. I mean, take about 10 steps away from my freaking butt crack. All right, boy. Jesus Christ, with these freaking internet butt stalkers, for Christ's sake. Anyway, let's take some more calls here. We got, who else we got here? We got 000. You're on the horn.
Davey, I'm not a stalker. I actually want to do it.
Damn it! Damn it, you piece of shit, man! God damn it! I fucking hate that guy!
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Piece of crap. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry for cursing. I know there's people listening in the chat room. They can't believe that I said that 4-letter word. Excuse my French. I'm sorry, but God damn it, folks. I mean, do you hear this, internet butt stalker? Do you hear this? I mean, Jesus Christ, man. Six 646-652-4869. Let me take a couple of deep breaths, and we're going to try to take a couple more calls. Let me take a couple of deep breaths. I tell you, every time I take a deep breath and try to take a whiff of America, smell it. You smell America. You just, and it smells like some disgusting, despicable, dirty, smelly carnival urinal. You know what I mean? I mean, that's what it smells like out here in America. God damn it. I'm going to take some more calls. I hope that I don't have any more of these goddamn calls here, folks. I mean, we're having such a good goddamn show, too. You know what I mean? We're having such a good damn show until these assholes have to call up here and try to think that they're all big and bad. Let me tell you something. You dumb little ballless peach fuzz on the balls having ass clowns, all right? You bisexual morons, you idiots better be getting laid because of all the prank calls that you conduct on my broadcast. This better be scoring you brownie points with somebody that is whacking your wiener, because that should be the only excuse, and I mean the only excuse, that you should be allowed to be this lame for this long. All right? 646-652-4869. Let's take some calls here. 912, you're on the horn.
It's Baller Friday!
It's Wednesday, you idiot. It's not Friday, okay? It's Wednesday. I know that you're You're all like, yeah, baby, I want Ball of Friday. I want Ball of Friday. It's Wednesday, all right? It's hump day. You should be going out and getting laid today. But no, you know what you're doing? You're calling me up saying, yeah, Ball of Friday, baby. Woo! That's what you're doing. Anyway, 646-652-4869. Can we get some callers here, please? Can we get some callers, or I'm going to play one of the most annoying songs in the world. I'll tell you that right now. I found an annoying song, and I'm going to play it. All right, I'm going to play this goddamn thing. If you idiots don't stop. All right, stop it now. Anyway, 646-652-4869. We were talking about Prince Charles coming to meet with Barack Obama to talk about the environment. But I don't really want to talk about that feudalistic, scumbag anymore, Prince Charles. What I do want to talk about is the United Nations Secretary General, Ban Ki-moon. Yeah, believe it or not, that's the United Nations Secretary General, Ban Ki-moon. He has stepped forward and finally has spoken for the United Nations, calling for Bashar al-Assad, which is the leader of Syria, to end his attacks on protesters. You know what I'm saying? I mean, seriously, right now, Ban Ki-moon wants Bashar al-Assad to stop his attacks on protesters. Do you think that Assad's going to stop, you moron, huh? This is why I'm saying that the United Nations is so just unpertinent at this point in time. I mean, why the United States even acknowledges this fake bureaucratic international institution is beyond me. I mean, and supposedly the United Nations was made so that we can have world peace. Does this world look very peaceful? Huh? Does this world look very peaceful to you? Yeah. Thanks, United Nations. Thanks, Ban Ki-moon. You piece of garbage. Give me a break. 646-652-4869 is the number to call here. Hold on. We got somebody yawning in the chat room. Somebody named Creature151. Hey, Creature151, are you bored? Are you tired? Huh? You want to go? You want to get some sleep? Well, then get out! Get out of here! Get out of here! Some asshole named Spermy the Cat, too, you sorry sack of crap. Get this idiot out of here! Get him out! Get him out of here! I'm getting pissed off here, man. I'm getting tired of this crap. I better start drinking some more of this goddamn Jack Daniels here. I got to calm down. I'm sorry, folks. I'm sorry. And let me tell you, if the person that was yawning because they were tired and not because they were, talking garbage to me, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I'm a little high-strung as of late, especially these idiots, these idiots that, are talking garbage to me. They're trying to besmirch me. They're trying to besmirch the capitalist army, and they're besmirching my show, and I don't appreciate it. All right? I don't freaking appreciate it. I know. I'm calming down. There's people out here telling me to calm down. I'll calm down. Let's just calm down. I'm sorry, folks. I'm sorry. Ban Ki-moon, we were talking about, is calling for Bashar al-Assad. All right, Bashar al-Assad, which is the leader of Syria, to stop killing its own people. And I'd like to see that happen there, ass clowns. Anyway, area code 909, you're on the horn.
I'm actually not interested in you. I'm interested in your grandfather. You said you would take my pants off. Come on.
Oh, you want Grandpa Paul? Okay. Hey, Grandpa Paul, come over here. We got somebody who wants to be molested over here. Yeah, here.
Oh, yeah. What's your name, boy? What's your name? What's your name, boy? Sim? Is that what your name is, boy? Sam, oh, come
exactly
on
what
over
my name
here,
is.
Sam. Come on over here. Take your underwear off, boy. Come on over here. Take your underwear off.
You do it first.
Come on. Oh, boy,
you
you got some cottage cheese problem in your packer shaft, boy. You all right there, boy? You all right there, boy?
I'm great. I am doing great. Just take yours off first.
So you
Turn
take
me
your
on.
underwear
Turn me on,
off,
man.
you
Turn me on.
Sick son of a bitch. Get this in. He's actually enjoying it. He's enjoying this crap. He's enjoying it, for Christ's sake. God damn it, man. He's enjoying it, man. Are you kidding me? Oh, good Lord. That has got to be the most sickest son of a bitch out there, man. Oh, man, he's out there.
Oh, yeah, Grandpapa. Yeah, I want you to take my underwear off.
Give me a damn break. 646-652-4869. This is what I have to deal with, folks. I know that people write into me all the time asking me, why do you have these people call up the show? Why do they do this? Why do they do that? This is America, all right? This is a glimpse of America. This is a glimpse of the world out here. I'm not making this stuff up. 646-652-4869. We're talking about the United Nations Secretary General Ban Ki-moon calling for Bashar al-Assad to end his attacks on the Syrian protesters. And if you're part of the capitalist army, and of course, folks, for all you folks that don't know what the capitalist army is, it is the only social network for capitalists. All right, the only one out there. www.capitalistarmy.com. All right? Right there. I did a blog about what is happening in Syria. The people in Syria are being mowed down like dogs by Bashar al-Assad's army, and yet the United Nations, all they can do is say,
please, can you stop, Bashar? Bashar, can you stop, please? Stop killing the people, please.
Give me a break. Anyway, 646-652-4869. I want to hear from some real people out here. I mean, is this thing on? I mean, hello, is this thing on here? 732, you're on the air.
I think we should give him a blowjob. That would be
I'm tired of this crap. I'm tired of it. I'm tired. I'm tired of this crap. Don't you understand that? I am tired of this garbage. I mean, and I'm going to have like a little bit of a shrink session with you people here, all right? I've been doing this show for almost 5 goddamn years, all right? In the beginning, when I attempted to do this show, I was a conservative. As a matter of fact, prior to me, just kind of shunning the conservative movement because they shun me, I had lived a conservative lifestyle all my life. Do you understand? I've been living a conservative lifestyle all my life. And for these people to be sitting here calling them conservatives and calling themselves conservatives like Sarah, Eskimo, Bimbo, Palin, like John McCain and all these people, it was like a goddamn stab to the heart. It was a stab to the heart when these people were calling themselves conservatives. And now, I'm here as a capitalist. All right? I've thrown out all that idealism of conservatism and all, thrown it out the window because I'm a capitalist, baby. And let me tell you something right now. If they take away capitalism in this country, if they take away capitalism in this world, I'd rather die than to sit here and allow any kind of government institution to force me into some kind of breadline, to force me to beg Big Brother for a loaf of bread. I refuse. I refuse, for Christ's sake. And it's obvious by all the agitation that is happening to my show. It is obvious by all the people that are prank calling, by all the people that are besmirching the True Capitalist radio broadcast, for all the people that are making those disgusting, despicable YouTube videos about me. It's obvious that I've got a faction of communists, that I've got a faction of socialists, I've got a faction of bureaucrats and entitlement recipients that far outweigh the number of capitalists that are actually producing out here in the world. And that's why I'm calling on all capitalists throughout the international community, that we need to come together and make sure that these dumbass political romantic ideas like socialism, like communism, like feudalism, like culturalism, like theocratic institutionalism, like all this nonsense that has done nothing but provided human strife, that has provided human tragedy. We need to make sure that these ideas are in the halls of antiquity and they stay there. They need to stay there. And this is why I'm saying to all the capitalists that are listening throughout the world, it is time for you to take a stand. It is time for you to represent, and it is time for you to spread the word about the true capitalist movement. It's time for you to spread the word about the capitalist army and let everybody know throughout the international community that we want economic freedom. We want the ability to be able to put in what we get in. We want the ability to make money without high taxation, without high regulation. We want the ability to do what we want to do as true capitalists and not have any government bureaucracy, not have any high taxation that's going to deter prosperity. And that's why I'm asking everybody that's listening throughout the international community and listening right now, I want you to join the Capitalist Army, www.capitalistarmy.com. All right, www.capitalistarmy.com. We're looking for a few men and women that are out there that are true capitalists, that actually understand where I'm coming from and not like these stupid trolling ass clowns that are doing nothing but getting their rocks off with lame ass little jokes and memes and all this other nonsense. It's a disgrace. And hold on, I gotta get some idiot out of here. I gotta get some idiot commie out of my chat room. Do you see what I'm saying, folks? Look at these commies. Look at Louis Spears, huh? Look at Louis Spears up in here. Get this idiot out of my chat. Get this communist Karl Marx worshiping Frederick Engels ass licking ass out of here. Get him out! Get him out! And I'm sick and tired of being besmirched. I have taken it for the last time. You people that are out there trying to deter me from spreading the capitalist truth are only fueling the fire. You're only fueling the fire of Ghost. And I will continue on. I will continue on until my last breath, until people throughout the international community embrace the capitalist economic model that's going to bring peace and prosperity to people throughout the world. And the only thing deterring us, the only thing from stopping us from being the prosperous world that we need to be are these old, disgusting ideas that these idiot, primitive people continue to embrace wholeheartedly. These primitive ideas that these simplistic minions continue to follow like a lab rat running to a food pellet. I'm talking about theocracy. I'm talking about nationalism, culturalism, racism, political romanticism. I'm talking about all these isms that have done nothing, and I mean nothing for humanity but caused us strife, misery, and tragedy. And I'm sick of it, man. I'm sick of it. 646-652-4869. We were talking, before I went off there, I'm sorry, folks, before I went off, we were talking about Bashar al-Assad in Syria being told by Secretary General of the United Nations, Ban Ki-moon, to stop the slaughtering of his people. Now, I don't know if Ban Ki-moon has some kind of props or some kind of street cred in the international stage, but I doubt it. All right? I think what these idiots need to understand is that the only way that Bashar al-Assad is going to stop is if somebody stops him. He's a sick, twisted son of a bitch that continues to kill innocent people, and it's disgraceful. It really is disgraceful. Anyway, 646-652-4869, 815, you're on the horn.
Yeah, I'm just wondering, can I put my toolbox in your toolbox?
Yeah, you sound like you would like that, for Christ's sake. I mean, what is it with you fruit bowls? What makes you take it in the pooper?
Capitalism.
No, seriously, what makes you take it in the pooper? Come on, stop being some, stupid pansy ass and grow some balls. I know that your whore mother, couldn't stay with your father. I can tell by the lack of bass in your voice, the lack of testicular fortitude that you have, that you got some stupid whore mother that's obviously not there, probably hopping on some penis on happy hour right now. What exactly makes you take it in the pooper?
This coming from the guy that has to take 5 deep breaths after every rant. How fat are you? Seriously.
How fat are you, really?
I mean, are you kidding me? I mean, is this the new male? Is this the new poster child of the male? I mean, talking like they just were farted out of the ass of Ricky Martin post, homosexual come out of the closet. I mean, well, what the hell is this crap, man? What is this garbage? And of course, you're going to hang up. I wouldn't blame you. I mean, Jesus Christ, after you're getting your fruity ass handed to you like that, I'd hang up too, for Christ's sake. I'd hang up too, Jesus Christ. After I was told that my mother was nothing more than some, sniveling little whore bag that got impregnated by somebody that obviously had weak sperm because, you sound a little weak. It's obvious that feminine physical attributes are definitely prominent in your, physical representation. It's obvious that you got a feminized, pussy whip little voice, no fatherly influence whatsoever. So, in my personal opinion, you should take the words that I'm telling you. You need to take the words I'm telling you, put them in your mind, and make sure that you get your pimp hand strong on that disgusting, despicable prostitute of a mother you've got, all right? And conjure up the spirit of Ike Turner and make sure that bitch has like 2 or 3 less teeth after making you so goddamn fruity and making you so goddamn feminized that it sounds like you're literally on your knees right now in a shit stall waiting on the receiving end of a glory hole. And it's sad that this has become the majority of America, but this is it. This is it here. I mean, the absolute pussification. Do you understand that? The absolute pussification of the American male has been implemented throughout the past 10 years. And we are witnessing it every time somebody calls up here with their weak-ass feminine voice. I mean, how weak do you have to be? I mean, how much estrogen are you pumping in your male body for you to be talking as if you just popped out of the anal passage of Elton John? Can somebody explain this to me? This is the absolute pussification of America. And it's a disgrace, man. It's a disgrace. I mean, what's happened to this world here, man? I mean, did you hear this last bastard? And, of course, I mean, if I was him, I would hang up, too, for Christ's sake. I mean, that's... Jesus Christ. I mean, did you hear?
Oh, my God. This is coming from some guy that, has to take, 5 breaths whenever he talks. I mean, oh, my God.
I mean, what is this crap? Jesus Christ. I'm sick, man. I really am. I'm sick. I'm tired. I'm fed up, man. I'm fed up with, seeing, fruit bowls on a consistent basis. I'm sick of it. I'm sick. Anyway, let me take some more calls here. We got, 310. What's up? Oh, wait a minute. I already called on your ass. Just go shove it up your clogged up pooper. All right? 604, you're on the horn.
Hey, man. My name's Yasser, and first, I just want to say, man, I listen to your show as much as I can, man. I mean, I don't get internet much, but anytime maybe Master leave a Wi-Fi on, I get on. But I agree with you. I agree with the capitalist army. I think we should go and we should liberate Syria. What they do to them people is wrong. And if we don't liberate Syria, how are we going to get our Lucky Charms? How are we going to get our tricks? You know, how are we going to get our Cheerios, nigga?
Man, you have a bad speech impediment, man. And let me tell you, your mother
Thank
should
you,
be
man. I
bitch
appreciate
slapped.
that.
No, seriously, your mother should be bitch slapped for dropping you on your head, for Christ's sake. Not to mention that your ethnicity is coming out very much so. Are you a Mexican by any chance?
You call me a nigga?
No. Be honest.
Ass nigga, speak with.
No. You get a little offensive now, huh? Oh, you don't like being called a Mexican, huh? You don't like being called out, huh? Come on, it's okay to be Mexican. There's nothing wrong being Mexican, man. Come on, be proud. Be proud.
My foreskin, huh? I stick my dick up your ass. Nigga, bitch, police.
Oh, he's getting mad. Why are you mad? Here, I'll tell you what. I'll make you feel at home, okay? I'll make you feel at home. Here, let's go ahead. Let's put on some music for you. Come on. Here we go. You there?
That's you, buddy. That's you.
Come on, keep going.
Keep going with what? So anyway, how you, man? How you doing today?
You feel at home, for Christ's sake? Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Keep talking again.
Talking about what, man?
Keep talking again.
Talking about what, man? I'll read the ingredients on this here bottle of pepper.
No, wait a minute. No, I'm starting to take back my Mexican call on this bastard. I got to take back my Mexican call. I'm starting to think a little bit Oriental. Are you a little Oriental now?
If I were Oriental, nigga, would I be calling myself a nigga? Nigga!
Yeah, there it is. It's either Mexican or it's either Oriental. You know what I'm saying? Are you Oriental? Come on, just admit it, all right? I mean, look, I understand, like most Oriental guys, they lack personality. This is why they can't really, score chicks. And I'm not talking against Oriental guys. I mean, I happen to have a lot of friends that happen to be Oriental, all right? I just don't understand why Oriental people are eating with chopsticks. I mean, give me a freaking break. You know what I'm saying? I want to go down and just start throwing forks from the sky on these sons of bitches in their country, but that's another subject. The thing is that you sound a little Oriental, and that's the thing. Sometimes when you're trying to distinguish a voice on whether or not it's a Mexican or it's an Oriental, it's kind of a mixed bag there. But to me, hold on, let me hear you talk one more time. Go ahead.
All right, let me say this. I do enjoy myself a burrito every now and then. I do enjoy myself some chopsticks right up my nose, because that shit tastes good.
Yeah, there it is. I knew it. He's Oriental. He's Oriental. I knew it, for Christ's sake. Hey, look, asshole, all right? It's not hero. It's hello, all right? It's not fried rice. All right, I mean, it's fried rice, you prick. All right, you get it? Huh? We're starting to get it. I'm starting to get it. Remember, it's not hero. It's hello. So let's do it again. Can you do it again for me?
Hello. Hey, Ghost, you a God-fearing man? Do you fear God? Do you fear God?
Well, what difference does it make? What difference does it make? We're talking about you being Oriental. Why are you trying to switch subject matters, huh? Am I striking a nerve with your ass, huh? I mean, why don't you conjure up the spirit of Bruce Lee or something and maybe rip off some kind of a personality, and maybe, just maybe, your Oriental ass will be appealing to some piece of poontang. You know what I mean? I mean, what you should be doing, instead of acting like some, fat, disgusting Oriental prick, What you should be doing is going up to chicks, getting a couple of, getting something really, really, hard in mass, some material-based thing, and going up and saying, "How you doing, miss?" Boards don't hit back. I know how to conduct fighting without fighting. I am a master and a sensei that knows how to do a karate chopstick up your cheese hole and make sure that your colon comes through your mouth hole. Anyway, I'm sorry. I know that's a little racist. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know I'm off keister there. I'm sorry. It's just this Oriental calling, man. I mean, he's obviously Oriental. We can hear it. I mean, we can hear it, for Christ's sake. I mean, when he was talking like, "Hey, go over here, Ghost. I am a Anyway, do you have anything else to say, 604?
I think so.
Yeah, I think I do. I just realized as I was sticking my dick all up in the end of this pen that.
Shut up, man. We can blindfold you with dental floss, all right? Can you hurry up and stop stumbling out of your no-L saying ass and say something with some kind of a personality, please? You're boring the balls off of everybody listening.
All right, I just got a question. Do you prefer your jizz to be with or without pineapple?
What a horror. Well, you see, this is what I tell you. You see, this is why Orientals don't get laid. Do you see this right here? If you're an Oriental listening to this is why you're not getting laid. Right here. Right here. This is why you're not getting laid. It's bad enough that y'all aren't blessed with, decent meat in the package, all right? All right? I mean, I've looked at, chink porn, all right? I mean, good God. I mean, sometimes I think that, is that even real? I mean, it's literally like 3 or 4 inches, and these women in these porns, and the Chinese women, they got to make believe like they're getting done by some 15.5-inch, 5-inch in depth and width. With these 3.5-inch pecker shafts, you know what I'm saying? So, in my personal opinion, I just think that the Orientals need to, they just need to get a personality, man. You know what I mean? And stop ripping off other ethnicities, too. That's another thing. Whenever you see somebody who's Oriental, they're either acting like they're Mexican or they're acting like they're black. You know what I'm saying? It's either or. Haven't you noticed these guys? They come out with the sideways hat, and they got their pants down below their ass. They're like, "Hey, yo, what's up, yo? Yeah, yo, they call me the cheap kid, baby. Yeah, shut up." Anyway, I'm sorry, that's getting racist. Anyway, get this, get this egg roll eating piece of shit off my goddamn switchboard, please. Can you get him off? Anyway, 646-652-4869. I'm sorry, folks. I didn't mean to get off keister there. I happen to have a lot of friends, folks. I'm a melting pot of friendship. I mean, that's what people need to understand. I have a whole bunch of friends that happen to be Oriental. As a matter of fact, out here in Austin, Texas, I mean, there are a huge contingent of Oriental people. I mean, huge, Not to mention that I happen to have a whole bunch of, friends that happen to be black. I happen to have a whole bunch of friends that happen to be Mexican. I'm a melting pot of friendship. Okay, I think people get a misunderstanding of me because I say a couple of things on this broadcast and think that I'm, some kind of grand dragon or something. I am not. Hey, look, I don't like cracker-ass crackers either. You know what I'm saying? I mean, have you been to a trailer park recently? I mean, do you think that I want to claim these sorry sacks of 3-2 cheese whiz guzzling hee-haw watching shit? You think I want to claim them as part of me, for Christ's sake? Yeah, see, that's me. Hell no. Hell no. So anyway, 646-652-4869. I'm sorry, folks. I'm not trying to be racist. I'm just trying to say my opinions. Anyway, 646-652-4869. We were talking about Bang Ki-moon calling for Bashar al-Assad to end his attacks on protesters, stop slaughtering his own people. Muammar Gaddafi, let's move on to another subject matter. Muammar Gaddafi faces charges now in the International Criminal Court. That's right. Whenever Muammar Gaddafi either gets captured, killed, or whatever, he faces charges in the International Criminal Court. And I wonder how that is going to how that's going to transpire. I wonder how that's going to go down. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, we also saw Slobodan Milosevic get in front of the International Criminal Court and use it as a stage to make him look as like some kind of martyr, for Christ's sake. You know what I mean? So I can only imagine Gaddafi getting in front of the International Court acting like some defiant asshole, and it's just I don't understand it. You know, I just don't get it. Anyway, let's take some calls here. 646-652-4869 is the number to call. 412, you're on the horn.
Yo.
What's up?
Yo. This be the Krusty Krab, nigga?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Look, you're not black. Stop trying to act black. We can tell you're not black, all right?
How you gonna tell me I'm not black, nigga? How you gonna tell me that?
You're not black. I can sound blacker than you, all right? I can sound blacker than you in the daytime, all right? Listen to this, all right? All right? First of all, it depends on what type of black you're talking about. You know, if you want to sound like one of them, you know, jive-ass, you know, deep-sounding, slick-talking blacks, I can do that. Check it out.
Hey, what's up, baby? You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker out here talking all this yin-yang, thinking I ain't black, man. Crack-ass cracker talking all that yin-yang. Break it down like this, baby. I'm coming straight out the hood, baby. You know what I'm saying? Coming straight out this motherfucking hood. Motherfuckers need to recognize, baby. Yeah.
Or I can sound like, you know, one of them crackhead blacks. You know, one of them people that just kind of, you know, he comes up to you on the street corner always asking for change and shit. You know, I can sound like one of them.
Yeah, baby, what's going on, baby? That's me right here, baby. You understand what I'm saying? You sitting over here talking all the yin-yang, think you black, think you this, think you that. Man, you sound pastier than the ass cheeks of George W. Bush, baby. You understand what I'm talking about? You want to know why I do this? For my kids, baby. I do this for my kids, baby. You're not understanding, baby. My kids. My kids, baby. And I don't go to work because my legs be hurting, baby. You're not understanding. My legs be hurting, baby.
Anyway, are you going to still claim you're black or what? Well, you hung up. Anyway, 838, what's up? Yeah, you're taking too long. 815.
Hey, this is Cody.
Isn't this the fruit bowl that I just tore a new asshole and you hung up and ran away like a little bitch because I yanked you out of your goddamn pussification closet? And you have the audacity to call back, for Christ's sake? I mean, what do you want? I mean, what do you want? You want to amplify your gayness or something? I mean, do you want to advertise your shit funnel open for business? What do you want?
Stick that dick so far up your ass.
What do you want?
What do I want?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, what do you want? Yeah, what do you want?
Stupid, fruity-ass
I want
bastard.
you to stop having the crappiest radio, whatever the fuck you say you are.
Oh,
Nobody
yeah?
even cares what you say. They just make fun of you, you fucking moron.
Thing to say.
What?
You better work.
Keep talking.
Yeah, see, you know that they just make fun of you. Nobody cares what you have to say at all. You haven't even got one serious caller today.
Go ahead, it's your time. Go ahead. It's your time. Go ahead. Don't be quiet, boy. Go ahead. Come on.
I don't feel the need to talk.
Oh, now you don't feel the need to talk? Come on. This is your MO here. Just pretend you're at a gay club looking for cock. All right? Go ahead. Come on. Go ahead. Come on.
I'm a Barbie girl in the Barbie world, wrapped in plastic. It's fantastic. You can brush my hair and dust me everywhere. Imagination, that is your creation. Come on, go see, let's go see.
Wow, you're really getting into this, huh? Huh? You working it, bitch? Huh? You working it?
Oh, I'm working it. Stick your dick up my ass, you sexy mongrel beastie man.
Oh, I bet you would like that, you butt-loving fruit bowl. I bet you got a couple of fists in your shit funnel right now wishing. Come on, keep working it, bitch. Shantae. Shantae. Keep working it, whore. Oh, it all. Come on. Oh, come on. He hung up. Oh. Oh, come on. Oh. I mean, yeah, that's pretty bad when you're sitting over here trying to troll and your ass sits over there and just kind of, hangs up like a little bitch here. I mean, come on, don't run away. Come on. You should have just pretended like you were in a goddamn gay club looking for a piece of meat in the can, if you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? You should have been just prancing around like you got your little glitter shorts on, like,
oh, Shantae, 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 Shantae.
Stupid idiot. Anyway, 646. I'm sorry, folks. I know that, I'm getting off keister here. There's a lot of people that are like, oh, my God, I can't believe he's getting so vulgar, and he's de-virginizing my ears with the vulgarity. Well, tough titty, all right? Tough titty, for Christ's sake. Anyway, I'm going to take some more callers here. I'm trying here to, is this thing on? Is there anybody, for real out here? Is everybody just a butt-loving fruit bowl, for Christ's sake? Is everybody just sounds like a butt lover? It just seems to me like every single call, all right? Every single call I take, the caller sounds something like this.
Ghost, you're such an asshole, and I just don't really appreciate it, and I just want to see your toolbox, Ghost. I want to see a toolbox.
Every single goddamn caller that calls up, this is how they're sounding. This is how they're sounding, and you want to know why? And I will reiterate this and keep repeating this. The absolute pussification of the American male has been implemented. All you have to do is talk to somebody under the age of 25, and I guarantee you they look like they're playing in the band called the Culture Club. They look so goddamn fruity, and the shit that they're wearing nowadays looks like underground San Francisco, 1979, and the same glory hole that Harvey Milk serviced. This is how fruity this goddamn world and this goddamn country is getting, for Christ's sake. And I'm supposed to be happy about this? I'm supposed to just go quietly in that good night and just think that, it's just how it is. That's just how it's just going to be. No, it's not how it's going to be, all right? It's not. So anyway, I'm sorry, folks. We were talking about Muammar Gaddafi and other key officials in Libya. They're facing charges in the International Criminal Court. Whenever they are captured or whenever they're dead or whatever, they face charges in the International Criminal Court out here. And I want to know what you think about it. I know I got a bunch of ass clowns calling up, acting like fruit bowls, but that's enough, all right? Anyway, 792, you're on the air.
I'm Gus. I'm the only one that can hear.
Shut up! 604, what's your excuse?
Hello?
Man, is there like 4 or 5 ass clowns having a circle jerk over there, for Christ's sake? How come? That's another thing that I cannot fathom. You've got about 4 or 5 hard legs in one room hovering around the computer listening to the True Capitalist radio show with no chicks. No chicks, for Christ's sake. Come on, man. What's this phenomena of a whole bunch of hard legs hanging around with each other and just kind of, oh, yeah, dude, yeah, it'd be cool if we all act gay. If we all act gay on the True Capitalist radio show, that'd be so cool. These are the same guys that continue to teabag their friends and claim that they're not homosexual, You know who I'm talking about. These same idiots that, put their ball sacks on their friends' heads and claim that their friends are the ones that are gay. Ah, Jesus Christ. Anyway, 604, do you have anything to say? You already smelled up the whole room like butt crack, for Christ's sake. What else do you have to say? Fuck's sake. What do you have to say? Hey, 604. Put down the bean pie and start talking, all right? Oh, Jesus Christ. Look at Mammy must have came in. Mammy must have came in and said, "What the hell's going on in my trailer? What the hell's going on in here, boy? Get the hell out of here." 111, you're on the horn.
Ghost, baby, can you hear me?
Ah, Jesus Christ. Yes, I hear you.
What's going on? Hey, it's obvious that everybody calling your show is a bunch of crackers, Ghost, because you notice ain't nobody from 213 calling with that gay shit.
Well, you know what? I have to admit, I mean, I'm not trying to take your side here, but I do have to admit, I am hearing a lot of cracker-ass crackers calling up, trying to, act like African-American or black people, or, doing something else. I mean, I can agree to that. It is a bunch of cracker-ass crackers doing this. I can agree.
Well, anyway, Ghost, I got a story to tell you. You want to know what happened to me today, Ghost? This is a travesty. This is
Jesus Christ. I almost hate to ask, but go ahead.
I feel like my rights are being infringed on, Ghost. Look, earlier today, I called FEMA, right? Because ever since the nuclear meltdown in Tokyo, I'm not going to give my baby tap water because of the radiation. So I do all my cooking with bottled water. That's all we drink around here now is bottled water. AFVN, and I called FEMA and try to get something from the disaster relief to help compensate me for these bottles of water, and they don't want to do nothing for me, Ghost. I don't get it.
Why in the hell should you be drinking AFVN water anyway? You're just some poor bastard collecting government assistance off the taxpayers. I mean, what the hell are you talking about? I need me compensation for my AFVN water. What the hell are you talking about? You're a useless human being. You're lucky you're even alive. You're lucky that kid even gets Similac and Slim meat, for Christ's sake. We're paying for you and your pathetic family, and you have the audacity to sit here and say that you want to be compensated for some fucking AFVN water? Jesus Christ.
All I know, Ghost, is I better see a check in the mail from either FEMA or the government of Japan here showing it, because this shit's getting expensive.
You are an ungrateful piece of crap. You know that? I mean, I can't believe that you can sit here with a straight face. You got a crying kid, for Christ's sake, all the time, crying in the background. You got a crying kid, and you want to be compensated? What in the blue hell should we be compensating you for? What in the blue hell should you be compensated for? Please enlighten us. Let us know why we need to be paying for you and your despicable generations.
Because, baby, we the future. My kid's the future of this country, Ghost. He'll be the next one to run up in Iraq and kill the next terrorist for all you know. You need to get my son
I
some
doubt
credit.
that. I seriously doubt that. I think that he's going to be just like you, and he's going to mooch and get government cheese, housing vouchers, welfare, and be nothing more than a detriment to decent society. That's what I think your kid's going to be.
You think he's gonna go on and be like me, Ghost? I'm a capitalist just like you, baby. I'm a capitalist
You are
just
not
like
a capitalist. Stop saying you're a capitalist. You are not a goddamn capitalist. Stop saying it. Stop. You're not a capitalist.
I'm a capitalist, baby. I go out and I make my money. That's the definition of capitalism right there, baby. I'm making the best out of a bad situation and walking out with
Christ, you sorry sack of crap. You're collecting my money. You're collecting my money, and every taxpayer that's out there paying taxes, you're paying them. You're collecting their money.
Well, that ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm not the one who elected these people in the power, Ghost. Maybe you should go to the ballot. Maybe you need to do something with your vote to get these people out of office if you don't like what's going on. You hear me, Ghost?
You really piss me off. You know that? You really freaking piss me off.
Wait,
I mean, do you make a point out of your pathetically anal government-assisted life? Do you make a point to make sure to rub it in the faces of capitalists on True Capitalist Radio, to tell everybody throughout the world that you're getting government cheese and government welfare and government this and that, and you're trying to compare yourself to a capitalist? I mean, do you enjoy this? I mean, does this make you, come out with some dick snot? After you're rubbing one out. I mean, I'm just asking. Go ahead.
I'm going to answer your question with a question. How come you got to go to the store and rub it in our faces by buying all them steaks at the end of the month? Knowing nobody can really afford that.
What the hell are you talking about? I'm paying that out of my own paycheck, out of my own money. I mean, how dare you poor people look at me like I just farted on your best suit or something because I'm getting T-bone steaks, because I'm getting sirloin steaks, and I'm paying at it with my money, you dumbass. What, you're going to sit over here and look at me cross-eyed because I made my own money when you're sitting over here collecting a goddamn government entitlement, and yet I'm the enemy? How do you figure that, you sorry sack of crap?
You ain't no enemy, baby, because we both capitalists. We on the same team, Ghost. We on the same team. You ain't got to get at me like that.
Man, I'm not listening to this anymore. Get this idiot off. Get him off! I'm not going to sit here and listen to this. I refuse to allow this idiot to continue to call up and make jackasses out of every capitalist throughout the international community. Don't you understand that? I refuse to do so. Jesus Christ. Anyway, 646-652-4869 is the number to call, folks. We are in the third and final hour of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. If you're listening live, please retweet the broadcast, go to the social networks, go to the blogs, go to the forum, and spread it around like wildfire that True Capitalist Radio is in effect and in the house. All right, and not to mention that we've got all these little buttons for you right there by the player. We got these little Facebook thumbs up buttons. We got tweet this buttons. You know what I mean? We got these little share buttons. Use and abuse it, baby. Use and abuse those things. All right, and that's all there is to it. And not to mention, we're looking for a few good men and women out there to participate and be a part of the capitalist army. That's right, www.capitalistarmy.com. Right there. Join today. Anyway, folks, we are in the third hour. Oh, yeah, and not to mention, man, why don't you follow me on Twitter, ass clowns? You know what I'm saying? I really don't appreciate that people are too chicken shit to actually follow me on Twitter. You know, they'll follow me there for a second, and then once I, tweet some kind of controversial little tweet, all of a sudden they're like,
oh, I can't follow him anymore. He's so controversial, and he's such a bad guy. He's such a meanie.
I am not mean, first of all, and secondly, I state the truth. I state the truth. That's what I do, and the reason that people don't like it is because people don't like hearing the truth. They like hearing whatever the truth is in their stupid, dumbass little fragmented mind. All right? So what I'd like for everybody to do is please follow me on Twitter. Ghost Politics is the name to follow, right here. All right? I'm going to put it on the screen, Ghost Politics. All right? All one word, no underscores, Ghost Politics. All right? And hold on, I got to kick some ass clowns once again out of here because they're pissing me off. So, Jordan Gaston, you little fruity bastard. What kind of a fruity name is? I mean, I hate these little fruity names they're given to males nowadays.
Yeah, my name is Jordan. Yeah, that's my name. I'm Jordan, and I'm just sitting here. I want to see some toolbox.
Jesus Christ. Anyway, let me move on to another subject matter. I want to talk about the Turkish Prime Minister, Recep Tayyip Erdogan, who survived an attack on his convoy, believe it or not. The Turkish Prime Minister survives an attack on his convoy, and for you people that aren't familiar with Turkish politics, Turkey is in the midst of its own, faction versus faction situation. The opposition faction of what's in power is, really upset. They're really upset at the fact that they have no control of the governing authority. And at this point in time, because they keep losing elections and that sort of thing, they think that utilizing violent methods, utilizing violent tactics are what's going to somehow implement their political objectives. And, I don't think that's necessarily true. It's never happened. Luckily, the Turkish Prime Minister was able to get out of there with his life. You know what I'm saying? Seriously. I mean, they were targeting his ass, and luckily, he was able to kind of squeeze out of there. Because let me tell you, if the Prime Minister of Turkey was to somehow be assassinated, I think that it could even throw more destabilization to an already precarious situation in the Middle East. I mean, we've already got more than half the Middle East in uprising and uproar, for Christ's sake. We don't need a democracy, a capitalist democracy, quasi-democracy, but still somewhat democracy in Turkey to fall, in this Islamic whirlwind. I mean, let me tell you, Turkey is a very prosperous country. You can make some serious money. There's a lot of business owners. There's a lot of people making money in Turkey. But in my personal opinion, I think that if, these militants or these opposition militants were successful in assassinating the Prime Minister of Turkey, I think that, we would have seen an extension. We would have seen an extension of the Islamic uprising going into Turkey, and that's the last thing we need to see. You know what I mean? Anyway, 646-652-4869 is the number to call. I want to hear from you. What do you think about the Prime Minister of Turkey almost getting snuffed out by the opposition? 717. Oh man, you just hung up, you idiot. Axel, what's going on, Axel? Now you're taking too long, Axel. How about Digital? You there, Digital? Now you're playing with your Peter Popper too, there, you idiot. 111, you're on the horn.
Ghost.
I mean, listen to this fruity shit, man. I mean, give me a break, man. I mean, are you serious?
Put the hamster in my ass. Oh, Ghost.
Are you from San Francisco?
Oh, Ghost.
Are you from San Francisco? Answer the question. Are you from San Francisco?
Oh, Ghost.
Yeah, you sound like you're from San Francisco. You know what? Just for that, we were covering the attempted banning of circumcision a couple of shows back in San Francisco. Yeah, these gays out here in San Francisco, protect, oral copulation between two men across the street from an elementary school, and they protect it by the First Amendment. They actually protect glory hole serving in public bathrooms and, protect that by the First Amendment. They also go out and pass out free hypodermic needles to drug addicts. You know what I mean? And yet they have the audacity to sit over here pissed off about circumcision. You know what I mean? Oh, we're trying to ban circumcision. Why don't you try to ban rats up the ass, all right? And, for all you folks that aren't familiar with this, let me tell you something right now. Back in the 80s, I'm sure this is still prevalent, but back in the 80s, they used to, tape, hamsters and rats, used to tape their body up. And they used to shove these live animals up their ass. I kid you not, this was something that was, real prevalent in the 80s. These homosexuals would literally shove a live hamster or a rat up their ass. And the reason that the homosexuals would do this is because they would get off on the rat suffocating in their asshole. And, the struggle and, the little legs, hitting the sphincter or something of that nature. And these homosexuals liked this stuff. And all this came out of San Francisco. I kid you not. You think I'm lying. Look it up for yourself. And this came out of San Francisco. And these people have the audacity to sit over here and say, oh, I want a ban on circumcision. It's not fair. I mean, listen to these pricks. Hey, engineer, do you got that clip? Throw on that clip for these people. Throw it on.
The issue about a little piece of tissue is brewing in the Bay Area, a proposal to make circumcision illegal. Joe Vasquez on the man working to get that on the ballot.
Baby boys in San Francisco may be relieved, but not everybody agrees with it.
Yeah, it's a little much. Yeah, I think it's gone a little bit too far.
That's ridiculous. That's a personal choice.
It's true, the city that's trying to outlaw toys and Happy Meals could have a measure on next November's ballot banning an age-old tradition. It's genital mutilation. Lloyd Schofield authored the San Francisco ballot measure that would make it a misdemeanor to circumcise, excise, cut, or mutilate the genitals of a person under 18.
I just circumcised him 3 weeks ago.
We had him circumcised. It's just a health issue. It's cleaner.
Actually, scientists with the CDC are still studying whether it's healthier.
Most medical groups have not come out with strong opinions regarding pro or con circumcision. Most are saying leave it up to the families. Let the parents decide what's right for their son.
It's your choice. It's your child. It's like government can't rule us in everything we do.
Why should government be telling people what seems to be a personal decision?
Oh, you know, what you said is exactly right. It's a personal decision. It's the man's body, and it's his personal decision. If the body doesn't...
All right, that's about enough. All right, the only reason I brought this, I know you can't hear it. I mean, you know, it's San Francisco, for heaven's sake. But well, what it's saying is they were interviewing people. They were like saying, hey, you know, we're trying to ban circumcision, this and that. And now they're trying to say that you know what I personally think this is. You know, the homosexual community has a fascination with uncut penises. I kid you not. I know this sounds sick. I mean, we're already late in the show, but you know, this is what the homosexual community likes, and I think this is a homosexual agenda in attempting to, you know, make sure that everybody who's you know, taking a pee in a trough in San Francisco is uncut. I kid you not. I kid you not. And not to mention that, you know, just imagine, all right? Just imagine some of these guys that aren't very hygienic. You know, there's a lot of guys that don't shower much, all right? You know, and they end up, on uncut penises, they end up having a little bit of a cottage cheese problem. I mean, I know it's disgusting, but I mean, that's just the way it is. You know, they have a little bit of a cottage cheese problem, and yet, you know, this report, they make it seem like, oh well, we're still studying. Jesus Christ! 646-652-4869 is the number to call. I'm sorry, I know this is disgusting, folks, but this is America. This is America, folks, and I mean, I kid you not. People think, oh, this isn't America, Ghost. You're lying. You're lying, Ghost. I'm not lying, all right? I'm not lying. This is what's taking place right before our very eyes out here. Anyway, I want to hear from you. I mean, we indirectly started talking about, you know, circumcision here because some, you know, fruity bastard started moaning like he's taking a couple of fists in the shit funnel. But I want to hear from you. I mean, what do you think about any of the subject matters we were talking about? Let's take some more calls. 906, what's up?
Hey, great job with the show, Ghost, and you're a fucking faggot!
What? I can't hear you. Can you speak up a little bit louder? Hello? Oh, you hung up. Oh, you hung up. Oh, ha, ha, ha. Give me a break. Anyway, 646-652-4869 is the number to call here. If I take one more prank caller, y'all are going to get it. All right, y'all are going to get it. 702, you're on the air.
Hello.
Yeah, what's up?
Hey, Ghost. Long-time fan.
Thanks,
Hello?
man. What's up? Yeah, what's up?
I have a question about Austin. I'm looking to move there relatively soon, within the next couple of months. I was wondering if there are any good communist hangouts, like any good communist bars, communist restaurants, communist dating services that, you know, I can introduce myself to, so I can.
What's a communist?
You're a communist, aren't you?
No. Answer the question. What's a communist? How do you define a communist?
Well, I mean, they have a better government than.
No, explain communism. Don't be some, you know, I'm a absent-minded, sputtering jerk-off that doesn't know what I'm talking about. I want you to define communism, since you got such a hard-on for it. What is it?
I believe they're.
Yeah, you don't know. That's why. You don't know because you're some stupid, snot-nosed kid with pimples that needs to get your ass beat by your father. But unfortunately, there's no father there, isn't there? Oh, there's no father. And you want to know why? Because your disgusting, despicable whore mother left him to hop on something that looks good in a leather jacket. And unfortunately, Leather Jacket Man left your mother because, you know, her hole was too big after you were basically secreted from her uterus. And now what you're left with is just you and your dumbass ma to sit over there and act fruity. And what do you have to say? Oh, communism and communists and communists. What is communism? You sputtering sentence fragment, ignorant piece of pathetic future entitlement collecting crap. What is communism?
You can't drown a goldfish.
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought, you piece of crap. And let me tell you something else, all right? The reason that you can't define it is because you're an idiot. And people like you at some point are going to be obsolete. As a matter of fact, people like you are going to be so out of the loop. I mean, you're going to have so much ignorance floating around through your head that you're not even going to be able to get employed. You're not even going to be able to, build businesses. You're not even going to be able to do these types of things. And then what are you going to do? You're going to rely on your stupid, simplistic mindset? Absolutely not. You know what's going to happen to you? You're going to be thrown in some goddamn labor camp because you're too stupid to take care of yourself. You see, I love when people come over here and say, "Oh yeah, communism. I just confronted this stupid little snot-nosed little fruit bowl taking up the poop or glory hole serving boy George butt-loving asshole. I just asked him, "What's communism?" Nothing. He could not explain it. And, hey, racist, stop cutting and pasting from Wiki, all right, asshole? All right? I hate how text assholes sit over here and, they cut and paste from Wiki, and they're like, "Oh, look at me, I'm intelligent. I'm intelligent. I know what communism is." Get this idiot out of here for cutting and pasting. Get him out. Get him out. Give me a break. 646-652-4869 is the number to call here. Let me tell you something right now. No one can sit here and say that they want communism. As a matter of fact, if we want to discuss communism as a legitimate form of social order, and you want to talk about communism as it was defined by Karl Marx himself, it's in complete opposition to what is the current communist model. I mean, you idiots fail to forget that Marx didn't believe that a bunch of peasants were going to rise up and instill some kind of communist proletariat, all right? I mean, why don't you reread Marx's theories, you stupid dumbass, all right? I mean, that's not what he meant. On the contrary, he wanted the most technical, the most advanced, the most intelligent, the most economically prosperous to be the most ripe for communist revolution. And the reason is because he knew, as well as everybody else, that peasants were idiots. Why do you think at the end of the Communist Manifesto, it says the workers of the world unite? All right? He didn't say the peasants of the world. He didn't say the government entitlement recipients of the world. He didn't say the dumbass ignorant losers of the world. He didn't say, the Mao Zedong ass clown of the... No, he said the workers of the world unite. Now, all you communists that are sitting over here saying, "Oh, communism this, communism that," have yet to see any kind of worker labor uprising. And all the attempts at worker labor uprising is nothing more than the cult of personality dictatorship that you've come to know and love that encompasses communism. It's so stupid that communism was meant to erase all the bondage of dogmas that held down humanity, and yet Marxism and communism ended up being a secularist dogma to worship, a secularist human idiot. It's stupid. It really is stupid, man. And I know that you communists are sitting there pissed off. You're pissed off because, oh my God, you just put me in my place. You're goddamn right. It put you in your place. All right? You're goddamn right it put you in your place. I mean, it's disgraceful. It's just utterly, pathetically disgraceful what has happened here. And the communists, they don't even know what they're standing for. That's the thing. Nobody knows what they're standing for. Everybody's willing to die for something, and yet they don't even know what the fuck they're talking about. Excuse my French. I mean, oh, my God has a bigger wee-wee than your God. Oh, my communism is better than your... You don't even know what you're talking about. Straight up, you idiots don't even know what you're talking about. And it's really unfortunate, you know. It's unfortunate, man. Read Marx a little better. As a matter of fact, once Marx died, what happened to Marx and Engels? Well, Engels ended up bequeathing the majority of Marx and Engels' work to some, bourgeoisie socialist. So, it makes me it's so funny, how these communists can sit here and say, "Oh yeah, we've done so much, we've accomplished so much." When Marx died, what was it, in 1890, whatever the hell it was, Engels donated all his works to a petty bourgeoisie socialist, which is in complete opposition to what Marx wanted, you idiots. Stupid. Ridiculously stupid. You people don't even know what you're talking about. All you people that are like, "I love communism, I love Marx," why don't you call up and talk about him? I want to hear you. But you know what? You're not going to say a goddamn thing because you're stupid. You're stupid. You're just regurgitating what some asshole told you and, gave you some political romantic speech about, under communism, everybody will be saved. Under communism, everybody will have a house, a car, a job. Everybody will have a chicken in every pot. Everybody will have a Cadillac in every driveway. There'll be houses in the sky. And there'll be no inequality throughout the land. What a bunch of BS. What a bunch of BS. 646-652-4869 is the number to call. 908, you're on the air. Now, you're taking too long. What else? We got Miss Cleo on the horn. What's up, Miss Cleo?
I'm Cleo. Did you have a question?
No, you called me. What the hell's your excuse?
Hi, dear. How are you?
What the hell is your excuse?
Is there a gentleman in your life?
Stupid idiot. Shove that soundboard up your ass, please, all right? At least make it sound somewhat believable, for Christ's sake. I mean, come on. Jesus Christ. 111, you're on the horn.
Ghost, can I have the bacon out of your cheese hole?
Yeah, you would. You would. Yeah, how about the corn out my crap?
Well,
you want that too?
Can I have the cheese out of your bacon hole?
Yeah. You want the corn out my crap? Huh? Here you go. Here you go. Piece of shit. Anyway, 646-652-4869 is the number to call here. I'm sorry, we're going off Easter. I know. It's just these idiots, man. All right? It's these idiots, man. Jesus Christ. And, it just makes me sick. I don't know what else to say. I'm sick. Anyway, let me move on to the next subject matter. Let's talk a little bit about Sony. Oh, yeah. Sony came out today and said that they have definitive proof that the individuals that hacked over 100 million accounts on the PlayStation Network are affiliated with Anonymous. And according to reports, you have Sony actually filing with the Congress in an attempt to utilize Congress and the federal resources to investigate the hacking job that happened at Sony. And according to, Sony, they say they have a file that was left after the hack that was named Anonymous. That's conveniently the name of the file. And in the file, it said, "We are a legion." And let me tell you something, the federal authorities are seriously considering, investigating, and not only that, rounding up a lot of these, people that are involved with this anonymous group. They're really starting to talk about, anybody who is supposed to be a high-ranking member of this little organization. They're seriously considering rounding them up and, throwing them into, some kind of prison situation for terrorism. Because that's what they're considering this act at this point in time. Now, let me tell you something. Whoever did this little hack, you better get the hell out of the country. You know, I mean, let me tell you something right now. If the government starts, and let me tell you, I think they are. But if the government starts investigating, they have the resources of the taxpayer. These idiots will search far and wide to make sure that your ass is not only put in jail, but you could possibly be thrown in for a long period of time, man. I mean, I'm talking like they're talking 30, 40 years here. I mean, you know, they're talking about the extent of the damage in the billions of dollars. You know, no kidding, man. I'm not joking. You know, and Anonymous should be a little concerned about this, or anybody who's affiliated with Anonymous should be concerned, because I guarantee you that you're now under surveillance. I guarantee you that all internet activity related to anonymous-based sites are under surveillance. This is not a joke. I mean, when you cost a multinational conglomerate billions of dollars, they're not going to just let that go away. I mean, just ask Kevin Mitnick, man. Kevin Mitnick did the same thing, except he didn't hack accounts. He didn't hack like credit card information. This guy went out and hacked telecommunication technology diagrams and blueprints. You know what I mean? And, they knew it was him. They tried to go after him. This guy went on the run. He utilized, fake identifications, fake names, that sort of thing. No. It's not the FBI's not just watching you, my man. It's not just the FBI. Remember, Sony how can I put it? Sony is a international, multinational conglomerate. And what this means is that not only is the FBI looking into this supposed anonymous hack, but also Interpol and other governments throughout the international community. I mean, this is not a joke. I mean, this is a serious hack, and as a matter of fact, that's what Sony is describing it as. Sony is describing it as a sophisticated hack job. And let me tell you, I really feel sorry for whoever did this. I know they did this for the lulz. I know that they were doing this because of GeoHot and all this other nonsense, man. But, when you got the federal government after your ass, it's unfortunate, man. It's unfortunate. And I expect, believe me, I mean, the reports I'm getting, I expect arrests from this anonymous group, man. I expect arrests, because what they're going to do is make sure that they have a solid, pat-down case against the individual that hacked this particular, website. And they're going to, grab a bunch of people, try to put them as witnesses, that sort of thing. So I don't. Let me tell you, it's scary, man. 646-652-4869 is the number to call here. Let's take some more callers here. 912, you're on the horn.
Hey, is Papa still around?
No, but your grandmother's over here, bent over backwards on the floor, making us corn grits. So maybe you need to, call back when she's done. Bent over backwards, making us corn grits. Let's see, 717, you're on the horn.
Oh, hello. Were you the victim of surprise teabag? Because you seem very angry.
No, I was never. No, I'm not a victim of a surprise teabag. I see it all the time on television, you assholes. I see you kids sitting over here. You pull your balls out, you put it on another man's head, and then you're going to sit over here and say, "Oh, you're gay. You're gay. You're gay." The person that is putting the balls on the head claims that the person getting their balls put on the head is gay. I mean, it's stupid, all right? I don't like this new idea of, using homosexual innuendo as some kind of, way to get kicks, There's nothing funny about putting your sack on another man's head. There's nothing funny about that. It's disgusting. It's disgraceful. You know what I mean? And not to mention that you're putting ball musk on another man's head. You know what I mean? Musky balls on another man's head, man. That's disgusting. You know what I mean? I would literally kick the living bejesus out of somebody that, attempted to do anything of that nature to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not joking. I would kick the living I've done enough cursing. Anyway, 646-652-4869. 111, you're on the horn.
Yeah, you said something about ball musk?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, somebody who teabags somebody, you're going to leave ball musk on another man's head? I mean, what the hell is that about?
I've never heard that before. You and your mother are probably the only ones with ball musk.
No. You've got ball musk too. Believe me, I can tell by the fat in your windpipe. For Christ's sake, I mean, I can hear it while you're fucking talking. For Christ's sake, I never heard of that. I never heard of ball musk. I never heard of ball musk. Shut up. Why don't you go to a goddamn plastic surgeon and get that goddamn lard surgically extracted out of your goddamn windpipe, and maybe, just maybe, you'd be able to say things with a little bit more authority without sounding like you're gasping for your last breath of air. You ball musk liskin bastard. Man, that's it. I'm going to take a break. I haven't taken a break the whole show. I'm taking a break. That's what I'm doing. And you know what? You people have pissed me off enough, and I'm sick of it. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and throw on Goofy Bone on it. Give it to her, all right? Goofy Bone in the house. As a matter of fact, Goofy Bone, if you're listening, give me a call back after the damn song here, and we're gonna go ahead and play it. All right? This is Goofy Bone. Give it to her. Just give her a bone.
Sorry, I've got sex on my mind. You know what? This is so fucking hot. You're turning me on. I've always wanted to fuck you, and here's my chance.
Baby girl, you must understand, I could never be your man. I'm just here to be your bones, giving you something to moan, hoping that you like it thick. Trust me, baby, I'll bust them lips, getting you nasty, ready to dance. At the end, I wanna be in your pants. Back at my pad, you sing it slow. Positions are nice where you don't wanna go to. Strangers that are getting freaky. I feel like a plumber fixing this leaky. Put it in the hole like Tiger Woods. Watching this girl just feel so good. She's falling in love, but I think it's too quick. Cause I'm not a boyfriend, I'm just her. Just give her a bone. Just give her a bone. Just give her a bone. Just give her. So big girl wants to go on a date. I hope she knows I eat a big plate. So we talking about our bullshit lives. After the meal we go for a drive. We smoking on a big ass blunt. She's looking at me like she wants some, so I passed it to her. Welcome to my land. She got so high where she couldn't even land. Laying on her back with her feet in the air, like a naughty vixen. The girl didn't care. Letting me hit it all kinds of ways. Sweating like thugs trying to run away from the bar. Cause you know what we doing is a crime. But let me hit that one more time. She gotta get going. Her husband's at home. Cause I'm not her boyfriend, I'm just her. On the side, but she can't live with it and let it ride. Watching her trying to hold me down, buy me things, trying to keep me around. You can't stop me when I'm on a one-way. I'ma play it for life and there's no other way. So let's get back to what we do best. Pulling down the zipper on her dress. That's the body of the year and it tastes so good. She likes to nail cause I got that wood. Hitting it hard where her eyes roll back. This girl is pursuing and needs to relax. I gotta get going, no bullshit at home. Cause I'm not her boyfriend, I'm just her.
You're listening to Ghost on True Capitalist Radio. True Capitalist Radio.
Hey, what's going on? We're back, man. That was a little bit of Goofy Bone. Just give her a bone. Yeah. Anyway, I want to hear from you folks. 646-652-4869. We're talking about Anonymous and how they are now being implicated by Sony as the people who hacked the PlayStation Network. And they're asking for the federal government's help in pursuing this particular hack. There's reports coming out saying that, there could be some arrests here, relating to this, anonymous, hacking situation. And let me tell you, if I was a part of Anonymous, I wouldn't be just taking this as like a grain of salt here. You know what I mean? I mean, seriously, it's just the things that I've read, they're talking about terrorism, man. You know what I mean? They're talking about terrorism, for Christ's sake. Anyway, 646-652-4869 is the number to call. Let's go ahead and take another caller here. 586, you're on the horn.
Oh, hello.
Hey, what's up?
Nothing. Can I give a shout out to all my friends?
Go ahead and give a shout out.
Hey, this is Rob. I'd like to state that capitalists are faggots. Ghost? Ghost?
Ghost.
Is that you and is that the swingers? Is that who this is? Is that the swingers there? For Christ's sake, Jesus Christ. Weren't you the guy that admitted that you liked, smoking on poles and stuff like that, and you're actually calling me the homosexual derogatory word? Wasn't that you?
Did you mute me right now or no?
Well, no, wasn't that you? That was you that said you like sucking on schlong heads, wasn't it?
Can you hear me? If you can hear right now, stop talking. Ghost, can you hear me?
You were sucking on schlong heads. Just admit it.
Are you talking to the radio or me?
I'm talking to you, you swinger dumb asshole. I'm talking to you. You were the idiot that called up and said, hey, me and my girlfriend, which is some airheaded, stupid slutbag of a bimbo who likes getting tossed around like she was Debbie Dust Dallas in 1977. Yeah, I like to be behind a lampshade while I'm sitting there waxing my carrots, seeing my chick get nailed by some big 15.5-inch mandingo dick black guy. Yeah, that's it. That was you, wasn't it? That was you.
And you say they're whores. What's wrong with you?
That was you. Just admit it, right? That's you. You're the swinger couple?
That's not me.
No, that was you. I can hear that disgusting slut bag in the background. Why don't you put that bitch in the background? Because she obviously has more balls than you. She's actually convinced you that it's okay. It's okay for you to stand behind a lampshade while there are some other 15.5-inch John Holmes sausage penetrating her vulva. Do you understand what I'm saying? And you, as an idiot, you're sitting over here saying, yeah, she really loves me. We have a great relationship. Yeah. And I remember you last time. I asked you, what was it, a couple of shows ago, whether you suck on schlong heads, and you said you did. You said that, they don't taste very well, but, occasionally when you're swinging, you put a couple of them in your mouth, for Christ's sake. I remember this. And the listeners remember this, too. So why don't you put that bad period smelling whore that you've got next to you that, wants to make a case that it's okay to go out and swing and, hop around from penis to penis to penis. Why don't you put her on the microphone? Because, like I said, she's got a little bit more balls than you do. She's obviously got your balls in her purse. So go ahead and put her on.
Yeah, and exactly like I was saying, who the fuck are you calling a whore or a slut? Look at you, you're like a fat.
I'm calling you a whore and a slut, for Christ's sake. Look at you. You're sitting over there. I wouldn't be surprised if you're being told. I bet you money you're being told to have sex with more than one man, aren't you? Aren't you?
No, actually I haven't. And I'm pretty...
Yeah, bull crap. Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, right. We know that you and your boyfriend, you go out to your little swinger parties, you go out to the gay clubs. You know what I mean? You're looking around. You're looking around for something to play with out there. You find a trans testicle and you throw them in the mix in the bedroom. All right? So don't sit over here and give me this crap. Anyway, how old are you? You sound kind of stupid. How old are you?
Yo.
How old are you?
Ghost, how old am I?
Oh, Jesus Christ! I don't want to talk to this fruit. All right. I don't want to talk to you. I want to talk to that, bimbo that you got going on right there. I don't want to talk to you. You sound like some dumbass fruit bowl that's begging, to clean my, anal cheese, for Christ's sake. I mean, you sound like a sick bastard. Put that damn whore on the mic. Put her back on.
Okay, Ghost, I'm going to put her on, but can I say one thing first?
Yeah, I don't want you to say anything. I don't want you to say anything because you sound too fruity. You sound too fruity to be on here. I don't want to hear you. I don't want to hear anything you have to say. I mean, put that prostitute on the mic, or else I'm clicking your ass off.
Dude, how much do you weigh? How much?
Get this idiot off. Get him off! Stupid moron. And what's unfortunate is that he can't. His chick. She's probably like, oh, my God, he's really ripping into me, honey. I mean, why don't you do something? Why don't you say something? And he can't say nothing because he's an unoriginal prick. You know what I mean? I mean, good God. Anyway, before that asshole called up, I mean, we got people, we were talking about Anonymous and how they are implicated by Sony. It actually got evidence that Anonymous was the group that hacked the PlayStation Network. They were the group that hacked Sony, and they are asking for the federal government to look in, and not only look in, but to prosecute and find these people. It's kind of scary. Anyway, let's continue going, shall we? We got Goofy Bone on the horn. Hey, Goofy Bone, is that you?
Oh my God! Hey, Ghost, I just want to say that I moved to Texas.
Oh, Jesus Christ, this trans-testicle, for Christ's sake. I mean, good God. I mean, how hard is that for you to do, to sound that high? How hard is that for you to do?
First thing I did is I went and I took your advice and I went and got my dick back. It was a little rotten. I mean, some rats were nibbling on it. I just threw it in the trash, but
you're starting to sound a little cross-dresser-ish, all right? Come on, heighten that voice a little higher so you can sound like a trans-testicle. Not like I don't want cross-dressers, all right? I want trans-testicles if you're going to talk at all, so go ahead.
Oh, you want it higher? Okay, I guess I can do that. But first thing I want to say is that I love Austin. I mean, the look on the river, I got the river right there.
You stupid idiot. It's a lake, not a river, you dumbass. It's a lake. It's a lake. You see, that's how stupid you are. It's not a river. It's a lake. Jesus Christ, man. Okay, it's obvious that you're not really playing with a full deck, all right? So I'll tell you what. Since I had a black off earlier in the broadcast, I did have a black off. Why don't we have a trans-testicle off? How about that, huh? All right, now, what I'm going to allow you to do is I want you to, talk, a complete sentence with that trans-testicle voice that you've got, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to try to one-up that trans-testicle voice, all right? All right, go ahead. You go ahead and say a sentence. Go ahead.
Well, I need to be can you play me some music? I need to be feeling it,
You need to be feeling it? All right, well, let's go ahead and throw out. Engineer, do you have anything for this trans-testicle here? Do you have anything? Oh, yeah, we got something. All right, now, we're throwing some music now.
Okay.
Now, what I want to do is I want to hear you in your most trans-testicle voice ever. So go ahead.
The best Okay, let me get down here. For one, I think that the dick cheese thing. I really like it, but oh my God, this music is hot. Oh, this is like the best play club I've ever. Oh my God, is that your son up there? God, your son is so sexy.
Oh my God, give me a break. All right, now it's time. Now it's time for me to do it. All right. Because to be honest with you, I mean, you sound a little cross-dresser-ish. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you don't sound like a trans-testicle. You sound like one of those idiots that do it on the weekend to try to win some goddamn brownie points with the gay club or something. All right. Now, let me go ahead and try to do this. All right. Okay, here we go.
Hello? Hello, are you there, motherfucker? Hello?
Hi. Here, no, you got to have the music. The music is what.
Fuck off, asshole. I can sit here and I can sound more of a chick than you can, you motherfucker. Come on, go ahead. Say something else.
You sound like only half of your dick is taken off. You got to bring it up a little bit.
Oh, give me a break, you asshole. I sound more of a trans testicle than you do, you dumbass. Motherfucker.
All right, that's enough of that, man. That's enough of Tu Wong Fu. All right, get the hell off. Get off! Hey, let me tell you something. The Ghost Man is pretty diverse when it comes to voices, baby. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, 1 minute I can sound like this.
Or I can sound like this, motherfuckers. Huh? You get what I'm saying? Huh? Huh?
You see what I'm saying? I mean, it's just how it is. You know? That's why I keep saying that everybody who's out there sounding feminine, everybody who's out there sounding like they got, feminine vernacular and feminine physical attributes, well, the reason that you're doing that is because it's a front. You have been inserted in your head that you have to act this way. And you don't. You don't have to be a femi voice-sounding piece of garbage. You don't have to do that. You can actually sound like a man with some balls, for Christ's sake, all right? You're doing it to yourself. You know? You're doing it to yourself. I'm not a soundboard. Hold on. Let me try to do it. Let me try to do it in mid-voice here, all right?
Hello? I'm not a soundboard, asshole. These motherfuckers in here trying to sound like I'm a soundboard. Huh?
I'm not a soundboard. I am not a soundboard. Hey, you want me to sound black now?
Hey, what's up, baby? You know what I'm saying? Anonymous over here talking all that yin-yang, baby. Hacked into Sony and shit, trying to act ghetto, man. You know what I'm saying? Gee, it's like growing up in the hood out here, baby. You know what I'm saying? Flipping the script on these fools, trying to talk all that shit, man. Look at these motherfuckers. Look at these motherfuckers here. Talking all this shit, baby. Shit.
I mean, it ain't no thing, man. It really ain't no thing. You know what I mean? It ain't no thing to me. I mean, you want Mexican? I got Mexican.
Hey, what's up, dog? ¿Tú no quieres chingazo este mero más chingón, puto? Órale, ¿qué hubo? Aquí para mero más chingón, the vato they call Ghost, huh? You don't want none of this, eh?
Woo! And we all know the Asian voice. Come on. I don't want to get too racist. It's not hero. It's hello. Anyway, that's about enough. All right, that's enough. I'm sorry. I can go on and on. I can go on forever. You know what I mean? You know, oh, God, I'm sitting here with all my shoes and glasses. Oh, God, I can do anything. I can do it all, baby. I can do it all. Woo! Anyway, that's about enough. I'm sorry. I'm getting off. I'm getting too drunk off this Jack Daniels, for Christ's sake. You know what I mean? This goddamn Jack Daniels is just, wearing the garbage out of me, all right? Anyway, let's continue going, shall we? Who else we got going on? Who else? You know what? We were supposed to be talking about Anonymous and how they're going to be pursued by federal authorities because of this Sony hack. According to Sony, they have evidence stating that, Anonymous did hack this crap. But I'm going to move on to another subject matter. We're getting down to the nitty-gritty. There's about a little over 10 minutes left. I want to talk a little bit about how Planned Parenthood is about to lose its funding in Texas, and thank God. You know what I mean? That's about enough. I mean, let's get rid of Planned Parenthood. It's not like these bimbos are using it anyway, all right? It's not like these bimbos are going out and utilizing Planned Parenthood anyway. I mean, they're out here shitting out 5 or 6 kids from 5 or 6 different fathers. All right, they're out there, doing this and that. It's just a disgrace. I mean, they're not, using prophylactics. They're not using Planned Parenthood for abortion. They're not using Planned Parenthood for any of these things that they're supposed to be there for. So why in the hell are we, why in the hell are we funding Planned Parenthood? I mean, us here in Texas, we're about to cut it off. We're about to cut it off at the pass, baby. Anyway, I mean, I'm glad Texas is finally, flexing nuts and, cutting the funding to Planned Parenthood. As a matter of fact, if you people would look back in history, all you dumbass leftists that are trying to look at me like I'm a bad guy because I want Planned Parenthood no longer funded by the American government, do you idiots know that Planned Parenthood was created as a eugenics plan, you freaking dumbasses? Yeah, why don't you take a look at the person who started Planned Parenthood, Margaret Sanger. Margaret Sanger was a devout eugenicist. As a matter of fact, at the turn of the 20th century, Planned Parenthood was one of the organizations amongst a whole bunch of other government bureaucracies that was utilized to determine whether or not somebody should be sterilized or not. But now Planned Parenthood has turned into this, holier-than-thou organization that's supposed to be helping people, right? Oh, we're helping people. We're helping people. That's why every Planned Parenthood is based in the ghetto. That's why every Planned Parenthood is in the barrio. You don't see this crap in rich white society. You don't see this crap, but yet I'm the racist, right? Yet I'm the bad guy. Capitalists are the bad guy, right? Oh, but no, liberals, they're the ones that are all high and mighty, right? They're the ones that are all high and mighty. Don't you idiots understand that Planned Parenthood was a concept for eugenics, you stupid moron? Did you know that the ACLU was a communist offshoot? You people need to realize your history. You understand? You need to realize your history and understand where all these organizations come from. All right? That's where these organizations come from. So give me a break. And of course, look at, I got people up in here in the chat room. Man, it's a white man's fault, baby. It's a white man's fault. It ain't fair, baby. They sitting over here putting us down, baby. They keep giving us 40 ounces in Kit Kats, baby. That's what they do. They keep giving us 40 ounces of Kit Kat. It ain't no fair, baby. Give me a damn break. Anyway, I take a dirty yellow bubbly piss on a leftist, and all they can do is look back at me with a yellow smile about it, and that's it! Anyway, 646-652-4869 is the number to call. Let's take some more callers here. We're talking about how Planned Parenthood is about to get abolished of its government funding in Texas, and that's the way it is. And wait a minute, I don't really appreciate you idiots calling me a racist, all right? I'm not a racist! Stop saying that crap! All right? I am a melting pot of friendship. I happen to have a bunch of friends that happen to be black. All right? I happen to have a whole bunch of friends that happen to be Mexican. I have a whole bunch of friends that happen to be Oriental. So for you to be sitting over here calling me a racist is a false indictment. I don't appreciate all of you bastards for saying it. I don't appreciate it. I'm a melting pot of friendship, you assholes. Anyway, we got 8 minutes left. Let's go ahead and take another caller here, shall we? 646-652-4869. 752, you're on the air.
Ghost. I just had a cock sandwich.
Just shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up! You're the last person I want to hear, you silly bastard. Hey, we got Moot Anonymous on the horn. Moot Anonymous.
Ghost, you sound super hot when you're so mad. Oh my god, you make me so mood.
You stupid idiot. 715, you're on the horn.
Hey, Ghost, we should use the money from Planned Parenthood to buy ammunition to kill all the fucking liberals.
To kill all the what?
Liberals in this country.
Yeah, get out of here. Don't be sitting over here advocating that. I'm not advocating violence, asshole. All right? Don't sit over here and try to, oh, yeah, we got to go out there. We're going to take our country back. Oh, go out there and it's our country. Shut up. All right. We got 908. You're on the horn.
Ghost, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Hey, I want to talk about the PSN hack. Sorry, I'm kind of changing subjects here, but kind of want to talk about the PSN hack. So I've been, reading up on this all week, and it's been really startling. I was startled first when they said 77 million, and now it's 25 million, and now they know it's anonymous.
No. It's not. It's 100 million. It was 77 million part of the actual PlayStation Network as it relates to the gaming system. It's another 25 million of PC gamers that play PC games that are distributed by Sony. It's another 25 million that were hacked. They were all hacked at the same time, but they only admitted to the next 25 million. What was it? Day before yesterday. So it's 100 million accounts, credit card information, account info, that sort of thing. I mean, 100 million. I mean, look at it. It's not a joke. That's why I'm saying anonymous, if it is anonymous, which anonymous is claiming it's not them, but if it is anonymous, they better watch out, because the federal government is already willing to come down, and they're already talking about arresting a lot of these people that are supposed to be the organizers of this organization, because they're considering this cyber terrorism, man.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I meant when I said 77 million and 25 million. But anyway, this whole group Anonymous, they better start running, because once the national government gets involved, then it's serious business. Then they're not messing around. But
Well, not only that. The federal government has, all expenses. They have no cost when it comes to, putting somebody in jail. They can continue until, they finally have somebody to throw in the slammer, and they have the entire resources of the American government to do it. I'm serious. If I was an organizer of Anonymous, man, be careful. You leave the country if you had, anything to do with this hack. And I'm telling you right now, they're going to force members of Anonymous to testify against each other. Mark my word. 111, you're on the horn.
I'm Joseph. I'm going to testify the real.
Shut up. All right, that's enough. All right. Anyway, let me go ahead and continue on, shall we? I want to give some shout-outs to everybody who's listening in out there. What's going on to 5 Seasons? What's going on, man? 9009, what's going on? Adolf Nipples, you disgusting piece of crap. Alcoholic, Andy Garcia, Ann in 93969. What is this? Ass Plod and McGunpowders, okay. Barb Hartley. Bathtub farts? Are you kidding me? Bathtub farts? Are you kidding me? Bend over, you sick son of a bitch. Camping Corps. We got Capitalistic. We got Capture Charisma. We've got Centrix. We got Communist Texan. Let's go ahead and kick that son of a bitch out, because there ain't no goddamn communists in Texas. We got Donald Weber. We got, let's kick Dream of Money out, because he was spouting some goddamn communist nonsense also. Get this in. Get him out! Dr. Mitch Henderson's in the place. Friend Zone is in the place. Future DMB! What's going on, man? We got Ghetto Capitalist. We got all the guests that are tuning in from all over the internet. What's going on to all the guests that are tuning in, kicking back and breaking bread with me? What's going on, man? We got, I'm not going to say this idiot, kick him out too, because he's a piece of garbage. I Am Copy, what's going on? I'm Writer, what's going on? Info Dude, what's going on? Jaja, what's going on? Jala Barani, what's going on? Jims 93, John Brand, Jonathan Perez, Karl Marx, Kyle Manure, what's going on? My Kids, Menno Men, what's going on? Moot Sucks Cock, what's going on, Moot Sucks Cock? What do we got? Mystery Man Ryan, we got Niagara Roll, we got Negro. That's horrible. Come on, that is a horrible name, assholes. Nigerians in the house, Nikki Owens in the place, Nodesart, the Syphilitic Meat, Tessa Blackman, Tim Graham, Tyler Dudrin, Vincent the Bay in the house, and Yevgeny Rodrivra. What's going on? Anyway, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me, folks. We got 2 minutes left. Before we leave, I'd like for everybody to please join the capitalist army. All right, if you're a true capitalist, if you're somebody who understands the capitalist ideas and believes in the capitalist endeavors, please join the capitalist army, and the place to go is www.capitalistarmy.com. All right? Capitalistarmy.com. Go out there and join now. Right here. Capitalistarmy.com. Not to mention, folks, I would like for you to please follow me on Twitter. Don't be an ass clown and follow me for a couple of days, and then because I tweet controversial Twitter or a little tweet or something, you're out there, oh my
God, I can't follow Ghost anymore. He's too controversial. He's too controversial, and he's sitting over there saying bad things about people I like, and I don't like that.
All right, follow me on Twitter. All right, Ghost Politics is the name to follow, folks. All one word, no underscores. Ghost Politics. All right, there it is right there. Anyway, folks, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. I'm going to be here like I am every Monday through Friday, 4 to 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. All right? I want you to spread it around like wildfire that we're infected in the house. All right? And make sure to spread it around. Remember, this is an organic show, folks. The only reason that you're here is because word of mouth, baby. Word of mouth. All right? So follow me on Twitter. Ghost Politics is the name to follow, and I am out of here. I hope to see you here tomorrow, and I hope you bring all your friends too, folks. All right, tell your mommy, your granny, your daddy, your uncle, your auntie, your friends, everybody that True Capitalist Radio is in effect and in the house. Follow me. Ghost Politics is the name to follow, and www.capitalistarmy.com. Capitalistarmy.com. Capitalistarmy.com. Go join it. Go join it if you're a true capitalist. Capitalistarmy.com. I'll see you tomorrow, Monday through Friday, 4 to 7 p.m., right here.
You've been listening to True Capitalist Radio. The thoughts, views, ideas, comments, and opinions of the host of this show are absolutely his. Catch more live episodes Monday through Friday from 3:30 to 6:30 Central, or check out archive shows at blogtalkradio.com. True Capitalist Radio.
That's it.
A Napa guy knows the only way you'd give a freshly minted driver a brand new car is if he promises to never drive it. Instead, let him grind the gears and knock over the neighbor's mailbox in something a little more suited to his skill level. And with over 400,000 parts and a little Napa know-how, he can safely drive something that's nearly as old as he is. It's not perfect, but it's perfect for him. That's Napa know-how.